Okay, yeah. Hello everyone, it's me again, Spot Mike, and today we are back with Project Ethan's Garden, and today we're just gonna do the free time events, and also try the logic route for Chapter 1, because I thought that'd be interesting. Also, hello there, how you doing? How are you doing today? Would you like to load? Yes! And I'll go through chapter select, start from free time, and of course normal, even though we won't be in the trial yet. Good, that's great to hear, Nico. So until then, might as well pass some time. Okay. So, since this should be... So is there a button where I could just skip through, like, all the text that I've seen before like this? Because it will get eventually annoying. But I've already done 4 free time events before, which was one with Wolfgang, one with Eva, one with Kai, and one with Toshiko. So I'm gonna try and go for characters that I haven't really talked to as much. Like the ones that have like 4 free time events and I have not like done theirs at all. But yeah, I already have some stuff. So with the stuff that I do have, I'll make sure to use it right now. And then I'll go back for the Peggle stuff after a bit. So, I won't talk to Kai yet, since I did do his free time event. Let's actually hang out with Cassidy. Oh yeah, like the pirate?
Hey!
Like Jean, yeah. He is cool, but I guess we'll start with Cassidy first. She is one of my favorites. And I do have the list of, like, availabilities for each characters. So Cassidy only has, like, 2 free time events. She only has one in the first 2, so this will be pretty short. Wanna hear a joke?
Ugh.
No thanks.
Okay.
What did the pirate say when she turned 80?
Better zip up my fly, my genius is
Don't
showing.
know, do you? Answer.
I know.
Aye, matey.
Oh, man.
Whoa, so you do know!
It's simple.
It's pretty easy. This next one. You see the answer to Cassidy's next joke and the next. Cassidy, oh my god, girl. None of those are even funny. Okay, let me see what I got for you. So, you don't care for that. You hate that. You hate that. You don't care for that. Hey, let's give you a Rubik's Cube.
Really?
Damn, you're just gonna hand this away like it's nothing?
Okay.
Well, I'm not complaining.
Question.
Got any friends, Damo? It's Damon, and why would she want to know? Just wondering what sort of people you'd hang out with a guy like you.
Hey!
Well, who do you hang out with?
For real?
No way! Don't tell me! You don't have friends?
That's not important.
I don't have time for friends. Yeah, because nobody likes you, Damon. You don't have time? What the heck are you doing every day? Studying. For what? Oh, debates.
What about...
Still, you must be part of a debate club, right? No way you haven't befriended other debaters there. It's a purely work-based relationship. I do most of the work anyway. Shame. I should hook you up with some of my friends.
Right!
Just this one guy I know, I call him Blondie. He's super cool.
Eh?
Blondie? Yeah, you want to meet him?
Take this
I
seriously.
wasn't expressing interest.
Oh, man.
Well, you should. He helped me through a really tough time in my life. So, he's one of my closest friends. A time in her life?
What about...
There's this one game he and I really like playing. Have you ever heard of Micadio?
Come again?
What?
Elementary, my dear.
It's a hand game. To play, you first have to hide your hand behind your back, like this. So you clench your hand into a fist and pull it behind your back.
Damon!
Come on, put your hand behind your back. Really didn't want to play hand games, but if I say no here, she'll probably keep hassling me to play. Mimicking Cassidy's example, I hid my hand behind my back. First, you pick a number between 1 and 5. The number you choose is the amount of fingers you're gonna show. Neat, you gotta guess how many fingers I'm gonna show. Add those two numbers together. So you decide to show us 3 fingers. I think I'm gonna show 2. Some of our fingers would be 5.
Right.
Alright.
Hmm.
Then, on the count of 3, we reveal our hands, then you have to yell out the sum you had in your head. Whoever guesses the sum correctly wins. Did you get all that? Yeah.
Yo!
Awesome! I'll do the countdown. Seems like the type to go all out and use every finger, so there's a good chance the final sum will be higher than 5. In which case, the sum I should go with is... Lucky 7. 1, 2, 3! Put our hands from behind our backs. 7.
Check it out!
5! And displayed 2 fingers. Across from me, Cassidy displayed 4.
F.
2 and 4. That's 6. Hey, we're close. Grr, we're both only a digit off. Try this again. Neither of us is winning is boring. Okay. 9. 1, 2, 3. Second word to enter mouth, reveal our hands. 9.
Check it out!
8. Lance displayed 4 fingers. Across from me, Cassie displayed 5.
You did good!
4 and 5, that's 9. Good job.
Really?
Do you and that guy play this game together?
Duh!
Even a professional like Blondie wants to have fun once in a while. This is pretty simplistic though. So what? You think it'd be fun if you're doing it with a friend? Now she's just trying to rub it in.
Yep.
Anyway, it was super cool chatting. I got some important things to do. Like,
Nope, nope.
definitely not playing games.
Right!
Bye, Damon! Jeez, what a weird girl to hang out with. Can't believe the UTP considers our talents even remotely equal. I love Cassidy. Okay, we still got one more event with her for now. Oh wait, no, not that. No, not this. How do you skip, like, text? So, maybe when I'm in a thing I can see. But let me check where Cassidy is right now. Oh wait, I don't think I went to where I wanted to be. Yeah, I don't think she's in here. Only Eva's down here, but like, I already hung out with her. Like, wait, I'm not on the first... I'm not in there anymore, though. How do I change the map? This thing confuses me. I'm just gonna have to look around to find them, I guess. Cassidy, where you at, girl? In the dining hall? Oh, this is where I found Toshiko last time, actually. No, I didn't want to go back here. No. Oh, okay, so that's how you changed the thing. It was E. Okay. Okay, so that's where they are. I understand the trinket now. Alright, hi Cassidy again. To be honest with you, I think you're really overdressed for an orientation. Huh? Orientation?
Duh.
You know, the one from Eden Gardens Academy. Right, the one we would have attended, not been kidnapped.
Really?
Are you really calling me overdressed? Maybe Kitsch C is better. It's ridiculous. I was dressing for an orientation. I think she's underdressed. Giving into my frustration, I bickered with Cassidy over who was more appropriately dressed. Did I really let her provoke me into a conversation? Yes, you did. What else does she like other than the Rubik's Cube? She also likes some hot cocoa and some fruit candy. I'll give her this bag of gummies, though.
Really?
Damn, you're just gonna hand this away like it's nothing?
Okay.
Well, I'm not complaining. So, confirm, skip.
Anyway.
Okay, good, it's escape. You know, for someone who's the ultimate pro gamer, you seem to focus a lot on streaming. Eh? Just because I'm the ultimate pro gamer doesn't mean I can't just do other stuff, you know? Pro gaming used to be a big thing of mine, but I treat it more like a hobby now.
I see.
The comment sections of my streams are always filled with people asking when I'm gonna return to it. And my ex-teammates still try to contact me from time to time.
Eh?
Ex-teammates?
Yep.
My esports team. I worked with them a year ago. I was feeling kinda down at the time, so I figured joining a team would be a good change of pace. I'm so sick of solo gaming tournaments too. There were hundreds of other teams trying to get my attention because of my talent. But I like this team's vibe the most. So she received her ultimate title before joining the team. I mean, this team also wanted to recruit me because of my talent, but the difference was they never thought I was my talent.
Huh?
What do you mean? They just treated me like a normal person, you know?
F.
Everyone else would just walk on eggshells around me and act like I was above them.
You did good.
And this team, I could forget it was an ultimate.
No.
Isn't that a bad thing?
Really?
So forget I'm a gaming sphere, I just didn't want to be worried about being the ultimate of it, you know?
Come again?
But you are the ultimate of it.
Nope.
Nah, way to miss my point. Wasn't much of a point to begin with. If anything, she's been contradicting herself.
Okay.
Alright then. If you're that apathetic towards your talent, Cassidy, why did you introduce yourself to me with it?
Okay.
Like, back in the tree room?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still my ultimate talent, right? Whenever I tell someone my name, they always go, "Oh hey, you're the ultimate pro gamer." Maybe it would be different around you guys, but even I didn't reveal my talent, there still would be no escaping it, cause... well, just look at what happened to Eva.
So unfair.
Those report cards are proof the world will always catch up. I don't see the point in running. Maybe things will change in the future, who knows? It's pretty naive thinking. Labels exist for a reason. They're designed to regulate society, and that includes people's achievements. Of course, the appropriateness of said recognition is another issue entirely. Regardless, the people she's talking about are her ex-teammates, aren't they? Can't help but wonder why'd she leave a team she loves so much. It's just like... I like Cassidy. She's just like... so nice, and like, even though she is the ultimate pro gamer, she doesn't like wear it like a badge of honor, like, oh, I'm ultimate pro, everyone should respect me, everyone should think I'm a god. Oh yeah, this is the scene where I have to go meet with Tozu. I'm just gonna quickly do that because I can quickly do some of the events that will take probably the longest to do, because although having only 2 events, I think it would be shorter. But I would say getting... actually, not the longest. Getting these out of the way would probably be the fastest. Because if you do the events that have only 2 immediately... like, What I'm trying to say is because Cassidy only has 2 events, but somebody like oh wait, never mind. Cassidy is one of the weird ones because she doesn't have any other events. Because Ingrid has 3. Jet only has 2, but he's at the same time as Cassidy. Same with Mark. And Toshiko only has 2, but I already did her 1, so actually, I should just already, like, just save and restart now. I thought somebody had, like, free time events that... Yeah, I'll just save here because, like, I'll be able to go back to Chapter 2 any day. And it's still saving on my save data, so... So back to free time. And I won't try to go for the immediate fastest person that I see. Like, I'm pretty oh, yeah. Why can't I skip through this text? But let me see. Pretty sure if I look at the report card now, if I go to, like... Yeah, because I already have one of Toshiko, but now I have, like, a lot of Cassidy's now. So, let's just go find some people. So the only people that are also like this, with like how weird their events are, is Ingrid, because for some reason she doesn't have her 3rd free time event. Jet and Mark are the same boat as Cassidy, and Toshiko only has it in the 2nd and 4th one. So let's try not to go too immediately to those. And I'll get to you later, Kai, because I already did one with you. So, who else is in this hallway? No, I said I wouldn't do Jet just immediately. Let's look into the courtyard. Desmond! Or Eloise. I'll start with Desmond. Damon, hey.
Eh?
What's wrong? I've been trying to make the rounds and talk to everyone, you know? Get to know them a little. Do you want to talk? Do I? Fine, we can talk.
Nice.
Sweet. Desmond attempted to hold a conversation with me, but our time together was more awkward silence than anything else. Okay, so Desmond doesn't like this. Okay, he likes the Rubik's Cube, though.
Are you for real?
You sure you want me to have this? This isn't the kind of thing you come by often. Okay, I'll take it.
Any clue?
Hey, is it cool if I ask you a few questions?
Really?
I'm not about to sit here and play 20 questions with you.
Believe me.
Hold on, hear me out. It helps us both to know each other better. You can even ask me 20 questions to balance things out. I'm like an open book. Open book.
Okay.
Fine, but I'll only answer one question.
Right.
Sure, sounds good to me. Next time, though, can we try for 2?
Seriously?
The heck are you so curious about? I just want to get to know the sorts of people I'm living with. It makes it sound like we're sharing a property, not trapped together in a demented killing game.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, I'll cut to the chase. My question is, what do you do in your spare time? Spare time?
That...
As in within the killing game, or... No, I mean outside of this whole freak situation. Like, say you just got done with class or something. What do you do?
I see.
I like to study. You must have misheard. No, I heard what you said. So you study in your spare time?
It's simple.
I like to keep my mind sharp.
Nice.
Hey, I can respect the dedication.
Anyway,
What about you? Me? I don't do much. I just train. Eh?
Just saying.
I mostly try to keep my cardio up, so I tend to do laps everywhere. Or if I'm really into it, I'll do some good exercise. Considering there's not many big open spaces around here, I've been going a bit stir-crazy. Well, at least you have this courtyard to keep you entertained.
Yeah,
True, yeah. Well, it's pretty small compared to my place back home. It'd be great if the fake sky didn't remind me I'm confined inside of a building, too.
Fair.
gotta stay one step ahead.
Besides, I don't really do this stuff for entertainment. It's more of a disciplinary thing. If I let my mind go soft, the rest of me will go with it.
Yep.
In a way, I guess we're kind of similar, huh?
Ugh.
Similar? You're training your body, I'm absorbing information. Isn't studying basically training your mind?
Are you for real?
Hey, did I just win a debate against the ultimate debater?
That's not it.
There was no debate about how we spend our free time. I mean, our conversation was structured nothing like a debate.
I got an idea.
Well, how about you and I do an actual debate right now? I'm fine, thanks.
Totally.
I figured you'd say that. It's pretty jovial, but things considered. He's nothing like me. He's the ultimate marksman, and I'm the ultimate debater. We live in two entirely different worlds. Hopefully he doesn't keep trying to convince me otherwise. Alright, let's go find Desmond again. None here. Okay, he's back in the courtyard.
This looks bad.
If ever his mind can be cool about it, confess. Maybe we can talk about it or something. This thing is all kinds of messed up.
That's not it.
If you mean Tosu's motive, then there may be a bit of an understatement.
Whoa!
Whoa, Damon, you heard it all? No, just the last part. Oh, cool. Seems like his motive thing is on edge. Yeah, especially because his motive was freaking that he has a lot of weapons in his room. Okay, what else does he like? He does like the Zen Garden, Big Mouth Barney Bass, and soothing nature sounds.
Whoa!
No way! You actually found this and thought of me? Don't you think I won't get you something back? I'll definitely find a gift for you we're stuck with. This guy was so normal. If we were to met under Birkin's circumstances, I might have tolerated him as an acquaintance.
Safety first.
Are you up for going to run around the courtyard?
Come again?
What? A 10-minute run can do wonders for clearing your head. It sounds pretty good right now, yeah? I'll pass.
Let's be civil.
5 minutes?
Ugh.
I said I'll pass. Sorry. I just assume, well, you know.
Eh?
Assume what?
Yeah,
That, you're more fit than that?
Hey.
What are you implying? That I can't handle 5 minutes run?
beats me.
Go ahead and prove me wrong, dude. I made Desmond stand and watch where I ran a few laps around the courtyard.
Whoa!
Are you okay?
Ugh.
Yes. I just need a break. It hasn't even been a minute, though.
It's not like that.
You act like I do this regularly. You're the one who volunteered. Like you didn't coax me into it.
This looks bad.
Anyway, your face is really red. You should really cool down. Do you want me to take off your suit?
Seriously?
Now you're asking me to strip too?
Don't get it mixed up.
Just say no if you don't want to. I should have done that a lot earlier.
Shit.
Hang on, I have an idea. Let me grab something cold from the kitchen. Stay right there.
I got you.
Okay, I got this lemonade. Before he could finish the sentence, I slapped the bottle from his hand and down half of it.
Whoa!
Whoa! Alright, I feel better now. That's great. I don't understand why this cardio crap matters so much to you as a marksman. I just have a certain level of expectations I gotta meet as an ultimate, you know?
Eh?
Does a marksman need to be athletic?
Hmm.
It's less about being athletic and more about being disciplined. I know the sport may come as a bunch of people just standing there and shooting at a wooden target,
Think about it this way.
but making the perfect shot requires skill and resolve. The more I commit myself to these exercises, the better I become at resisting distractions and maintaining my focus.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
That's exactly the mindset I want to be in during a game. If I stop exercising now, my brain will forget everything it's learned.
I see.
There's a reason they say habitat can be broken in one day.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't gonna admit it out loud, but his philosophy toward training was almost beat for beat like mine. How is it possible when our talents are so different? It must be something I'm misunderstanding, or something he neglected to mention. If not, what does that say about me? Maybe you should just stop being an asshole, Damon. So I'm gonna be doing this a couple times, having to go all the way to the basement to talk to Tozu. It's just like, I hate we have to walk here. Because then we hear about the roommate swap.
Excuse.
Love it.
Pardon me. Whatever.
And then I have to go to bed with Kai.
Over here!
And skip a Tozu theater. Oh yeah, and then the laundry day scene. I wish they made it easier to skip to the next free time. Oh wait, that's the courtyard. Then we run into Eva. Then we have the whole conversation with her.
Listen to me.
Then there's this scene in the dining hall. And then the whole gaming tournament thing.
Duh.
So let's see, how much time was that? Like about a whole 5 minutes or so. That's gonna be painful each time. I don't want to do that too many times today, because I do also want to kind of check out the logic route as well today. So I might only do it for some people. I do have to do this especially for Eva and Wolfgang, since we won't see them again. So I have to do their free time events for sure. But I am completely unsure if I want to do everyone's free time events, because I do have to remember that this game is not finished, so there will obviously be more for the people who are alive still. Even Wolfgang, those are said and done. Once I get done with them, they're done. And people like Grace, Ingrid, Toshiko, Cassidy, and Jet, I'm probably gonna have to see a lot more of them. So, like... Okay. So one thing, I think this is how I'll do it. So, I will finish off Desmond at least, because I already started with him, so might as well finish him. Oh yeah, Diana has the weird thing too. So I'll do Desmond's, I'll do Diana's, I'll do Eva and Wolfgang, and I will also do... I'll also do Eloise. So that's Cassidy, Desmond, Diana, Eloise, Eva, and Wolfgang. So that's 6 people already. So if I do Desmond and Eloise, I'm most likely not gonna hang out with them as much in my streams. Because I want to decide this, because I do want to do these free time events, and I want to see what happens, but at the same time, I also do want to save some for Chapter 2, for when that comes out in the future. Like, I just have to do Wolfgang and Eva's for sure. Desmond, I probably wasn't going to really hang out with him as much anyways. And Cassidy, I just wanted to do Cassidy because I just saw her and thought, hey, why not? So I still might do Cassidy's in the future since she only got 2. But, like, obviously, I'm gonna have to do Grace in the future because she doesn't even have any. I want to save Toshiko and Ingrid since they got some cut out. And same with Jet, because I might want to hang out with him in the future. And that means I won't do any of Kai's either, because I already started on him, so whatever I get of him, I will do in the future. So Desmond and Eloise and Diana, probably gonna just do them, because I don't see any world where I start hanging out with Diana or Desmond. And as much as I like Eloise, I just kind of want to do someone I like and get it over with. So we'll do those 6 for sure, and if I still have time, I'll probably do something like Ulysses or something. Ulysses or Winona. So, let me go find where Desmond is. Always out in the courtyard, makes sense. Oh, hey Damon. I was actually hoping our paths would cross. There's something I want to ask you.
Okay.
And that is...
Any clue?
Are you going to the game tournament tomorrow?
Eh?
No? Why?
Don't worry about
Just
it.
curious. I see.
Anyway,
Just saying.
Nah, I'm not really into video games, unfortunately. But I think it's cool to see everyone working together on a big event like this. Why bother asking me if he's not even going?
I see.
So you don't like video games, that's surprising. Is it? Yeah, you seem like the type who would.
Totally.
Well, I did play some stuff as a kid, if that's what you mean. Dungeon crawlers and RPGs. Oh man, and that one game where you built theme parks. It was a roller coaster tycoon, buddy. Damn. What was it called? Roller coaster.
Whoa!
You know, since you scratched my back earlier, maybe I can scratch yours.
Huh?
What? I asked you if you were up for a run in the courtyard, and you technically were.
I got you.
So, is there anything if you want me to do for you? He sure is a fan of these little treats.
Right.
Alright, I have an idea. Let's do a practice debate.
Nice.
Really? Great, I've been wanting to have a debate with you. So the topic... The taste of lemonade.
There must be something.
The lemonade you gave me last time. Have you tried a bottle of it yourself? Nope, why? Never mind. No, I'm curious. Is there something about the lemonade you want to debate?
That's not
Obviously not. I wouldn't hold a debate over something insignificant like that, at least, not willingly. Students?
focus.
How about we debate the trustworthiness of the other students?
You alright?
Huh? What do you mean?
It's simple.
Isn't it self-explanatory? You and I argue whether or not the others are trustworthy.
Yeah,
I don't know, dude. I'm not really comfortable with that. Why?
are you for real?
What do you mean, why? I can't just say my... I mean, I can't just throw doubt at people for no reason. Think you being in a killing game is good enough reason.
Let's be civil.
Look, let's forget about this whole debate thing and talk about something else. That being... Well, lately, I've been thinking about getting into journaling.
Eh?
Journaling?
Totally.
Just my general thoughts, you know? The desk in my dorm room has a bunch of sticky notes, so consider just writing on those.
Any clue?
If I were to start journaling on a regular basis, how much time do you think I should dedicate to it?
Come again?
How much do you think you should dedicate? Maybe a few hours? For journaling? Is that too short?
No.
What? No, that's way too long. I was expecting you to say half an hour at most.
Makes sense.
Right. That makes sense. Nobody raid. Hey, nobody. How's it going? Thanks for the raid. I'm just doing some Project Eden's Garden free time events. I'm hanging out with my boy Desmond. How you going? How's it going? Hello, Cat Dogs. Hello, Andrew. Hey, JDE. How was your stream? What were you guys doing? Hey, Jack. How's it going? Doing Mario Party? That's nice. Yeah, I'm just streaming some of this because I thought like, hey, I wanted to try some of these freedom events for this game and see all the cool people in this game. But then I'm realizing like, since this is only chapter 1, there's gonna be more in chapter 2 when that comes out, so I actually might do something, and this idea just came into my mind. I might actually make some separate save files for everyone, so that way when I finish one, when chapter 2 comes out and I want to do more of them, especially if they are to die in the future, I can definitely do more of them in the future, so I have some saved. So, yeah, that's what my mind's thinking. But thank you so much for the raid. I hope you all had fun.
All good.
Phew, I was worried journaling would eat into my exercise time.
That's...
How much do you spend time exercising?
Hmm.
In this courtyard, probably 4 hours.
Huh?
All in one go? Back home, it's normally 5, but I'm cutting myself a tiny bit of slack here. Besides, this has more or less been my routine since I was 17, so it's nothing I'm not used to. You was 17 and exercising for 5 hours straight? Oh lord, I could not do that for even an hour.
Jeez.
What about school then? If you went to school for, say, 6 hours and trained for another 5 hours...
Easy enough.
1 hour free time sounds good to me. Only 1 hour of free time? Does that include the time he spends on mundane stuff like getting changed or eating food?
Damn.
I barely allow myself free time as is. Even I think that's insane.
Don't worry about it.
It's not as bad as it sounds, really. This is just how I work, you know? I hate being bored.
I see.
Then being in this place must feel like a death trap. You could say that again. You may laugh about it, but a suffocating place like this killing game might be 10 times more unbearable for an active guy like him. And yet that cool demeanor of his never falters, even when talking about a situation. Is this what he means when he talks about discipline? It's like, I feel bad for you, Desmond. Okay, I got one more of his events, so let's finish him off. Okay, let me guess. Is he gonna be in the courtyard once again? Oh my goodness, who would have guessed? He just wants to be somewhere that looks like outside.
Just saying.
Something I noticed about this place.
Eh?
Desmond stood with his arms folded looking out of the trees that surrounded the perimeter of the courtyard.
Makes sense.
Yeah, this place reminds me of a hiking trail I sometimes take. Has a ton of wildlife, though. Trail, I mean. Gotta go, see ya. Thanks, nobody. See you later. Thank you for the raid. Last time I was there, I actually saw a painted bunning. Crazy, huh? What the hell is a painted bunning?
That...
And painted bunning is...
Think about it this way.
It's a type of bird. They're pretty uncommon where I'm from. Their coloring is kind of similar to macaws. You know, those fancy red and blue parrots.
I see.
Interesting. I like birds. Suppose it would make sense he has an interest in animals. Especially for things that move. Then again, he doesn't like shooting moving targets. I respect Desmond so much. Though I fear that he might die in the next chapter. I don't know why I feel like that.
Nice.
Whoa, this is awesome. Thanks a lot. One day I'll use this every chance I get and think of getting you each time.
I got an idea.
You know, I thought about something kind of funny. We spend so much time working on our talents, and yet,
Think about it this way.
when we actually go out and compete, we only spend a few minutes doing it. And only ever on the field for like a minute tops.
That's not it.
That might be true in your case, but in my world, a debate can last hours.
Makes sense.
Oh, makes sense. But does that affect how often you compete in competitions? Well, no, we do them weekly. Sounds intense.
Anyway,
Do you not attend competitions regularly? With how vigorously you train, I was sort of expecting otherwise.
Don't worry about it.
Don't get me wrong, I used to go wild when it came to comps. I won pretty much every local comp there was. Sounds like I'm trying to brag, but I'm really not.
Right.
Same went for my regional comps, although since it was only regional, I wasn't getting a ton of spotlight back then. You were in it for the spotlight?
Whoa!
No way! I was driven by passion first and foremost.
No kidding.
My family's just really into the sport. Even before my siblings and I were born, my parents got a personal shooting range built on their property. As well as a personal swimming pool and a personal tennis court. Okay, they're really sporty people in general. The hell? His family's loaded.
Totally.
And I'm telling you, shooting sports are their biggest obsession, especially bullseye shooting. We have a lot of history with shooting sports, too.
Just saying.
Great-great-grandpa was the ultimate marksman in 1933, followed by Grandma in 1963. Dad could have been in 1993 too, but he forgoed all the ultimate stuff to start the chain restaurant with Mom.
I see.
Oh, that's nice! Anyway, my siblings and I are encouraged to try our hand at competitive shooting. It was only me who enjoyed it, though. The rest of my siblings were a lot more studious, kinda like you. I'll take that as a compliment. Since I had a knack for the sport, my parents were hopeful I could go places with it.
No kidding.
Of course, no sponsors wanted me when I was still performing at a regional level. The only way for me to make it big was to go to the Olympics.
That...
Then you went to the Olympics?
Yup.
Damn.
Wow, that's actually very impressive. I can only imagine the kind of money you made just from showing up. The money didn't matter at that point.
Eh?
All I could think about was winning. Money didn't matter. Considering his family is stacked, I guess attention would be more important than money. That is absolutely fair. Just like, I don't think you guys need money when you have the literal shooting range in your backyard and lots of stuff and having a whole family lineage of Ultimate Marksman. So yeah, I think Desmond's got it made. And, you know, I had a lot on the line. I spent months, years of my life training for that very moment.
Shit.
Plus my trainers, man, they're breathing down my neck all day, every day.
Huh?
Trainers, huh?
Believe me.
It's a long story. Maybe I'll tell you some other time. alright. But yeah, despite all the stress, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Going to the Olympics was how I met some of the best people in my life. And the comps back then, they were the most fun I'd ever had. Back then. Funny, I'm reminded of something he said earlier. Don't get me wrong, I used to go wild when it came to comps. Wording used to. He was so passionate for the sport, why does he do comps anymore? Does he think he's too good for it now since he attended the Olympics? That would definitely be my reason, but I doubt the same goes for Desmond. Yay, I've done Desmond. I'm gonna make sure to save for him, since, like, I'll probably wanna come back for when I do Chapter 2. So let me go to Settings, Save, and we're gonna do this in Free Slot 2.
Oh.
What the heck was that? So yeah, I think that's a better idea to do. Just have separate save slots for each one. And also it helps keep my inventory, because if I just have the separate save slots for each character, then I can always go back and do them. Like, I'll definitely probably 100% this game on my own time when it's fully complete, but just for, like, some free time events, that's how I'll do it. Just because this game is only a demo after all. Unless I was wrong and it still does take my resources, that'll depend if Desmond's took some from me, or if Desmond's thing is... Oh yeah, it is available. Okay, never mind. I need to see which save file am I on right now? Let me just make sure I'm on this one. Or hold on. Chapter select. Make sure on the first one. And now let me check. No, not here. No, not regulations. Yeah, now Desmond's is locked because okay, yeah, because it had me back on the other save file. This helps me save resources just so I can see some of these events. But I have a Twitch. I do, but I never use it to stream because, like, I prefer YouTube for now. I could change in the future, but for now, YouTube is where I'm most comfortable at. Okay, next person to hang out with, I'm gonna do it with Eloise next. Because she is an absolute sweetheart, and I absolutely adore her. I think... yeah, right here. Eloise.
Hello?
Oh, Damon. I didn't expect to see you. Do you want something? No, not really. Then, why are you here?
That...
Well, my extreme boredom aside, should I actually spend time with Eloise? Eloise and I stood in silence, neither of us knowing what to say. Did the game just break? Oh god, what happened with me? I cannot see shit. What the hell? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna reopen because I think the game just broke. I think it broke because I opened the menu and it continued doing like the cutscene or something, so I think it like was messed up. So that is a bug. They should probably fix that in the future. I should also take note, like, so slot 1 will always be my save file. But I should also have it save, like, save 2 is Desmond file, and save 3 will be the Eloise file. And then Wolfgang and Eva don't need a file, since they'll be dead. Tragic, but true. Oh wait, I didn't mean to start from here. Okay, now my menu is working, so I can quickly just go see where Eloise is again.
Hello?
Maybe I should have taken a nap. Damn. Damon's so rude. Hey, she likes this.
Thank you.
Thanks. This is really nice.
Hello?
What?
Uh-huh.
Nothing? Is there a problem? No. I just don't feel great.
I see.
Why?
Uh,
I mean, what do you think? Killing game?
Okay.
mm,
It makes sense. If you're gonna act like this, I might as well leave. Alright, fine, I'll go. Bye, Andrew. Thanks for coming.
hello?
Wait,
Eh?
I want to say something. That is... Damon?
It's you.
If you ever try to do something to me, then I'm gonna fight back. Huh? A fencer isn't someone you should underestimate. I can easily defeat adult men twice my size, and I don't even have to use a blade either. Once I completely overpowered a person using just a pen. Just a pen?! I mean, that's not too surprising considering Danganronpa spare time.
Mm,
And, if you don't believe me,
kind of like...
I can give you a taste what that person felt like. Oh,
That's...
hold on, no. I'm not interested in hurting anyone, and I'm definitely not interested in hurting you. So don't touch me. You're actually nervous? You are the ultimate fencer. I won't deny when someone has a physical advantage.
Okay.
However, now that I think about it, I'm gonna go now. I turned to my heels and quickly walked away. In all honesty, I just wanted out of the conversation. It's true Eloise is physically strong, that's to be expected of someone with her talent. That alone does make her formidable. What also matters is her fortitude. She can't even string one sentence together without tripping over her own words. What does that truly say about her? Okay, so Eloise just threatened my life. Okay, yeah, I think I need to watch out for her. She is a sweetheart, but at the same time, she could kill us. So it's like, I should not underestimate her.
Mm,
Do you think this thing is rigged?
Huh?
You mean the pachinko machine?
It's simple.
Consider the very nature of it, yes. Not to mention Toast is the one behind it. Assuming there's a genuine chance of winning would be incredibly naive. Have you tried? Well,
that's not.
did you come here to play pachinko? Trying my hardest not to look embarrassed. I played a few games of pachinko. Why'd I get any Marbucks?
Thank you.
Why are you talking to me?
Huh?
You seemed pretty intimidated by me last time.
That's barbaric.
Are you one of those people who likes it when they feel scared?
Seriously?
What the hell are you talking about? I'm not even scared.
Oh,
I'm sort of written all over your face, though.
I...
Damn it, does this girl think she could say anything to me now just because she has a physical advantage? Look, I'm simply curious about something.
okay.
What is it?
Okay,
How'd you get into fencing?
Uh,
Huh?
it's simple.
What, do you not understand the question?
uh-huh.
No, I do, but... Yes. I got into it normally.
That's...
Normally meaning...
Give me a moment.
A club? That's it, though. Nothing fancy.
I see.
Kind of like.
It was like a regular, and eventually the highest ranker in the club after a few months. A lot of people were scared of me. They'd forfeit before the match could even start. It makes me feel a little better about myself. It was pretty annoying. I mean, how am I supposed to get better if all the decent opponents don't want to challenge me? All I could do is practice with my teacher, practice alone. You're an ultimate. You would beat your opponents anyway. Yeah, I guess.
Anyway.
Are you not a sporty person?
Eh?
Maybe.
It doesn't seem like you enjoy sports. What makes you think that?
Uh-huh.
You said most of us don't contribute anything with our talents. Also said some of you were an exception. Yeah, but look at you.
Hey.
Heck is that supposed to mean? This bitch is a fucking stupid-ass nerd. Well, it's true I'm not interested in sports. And I don't think the UTP should have dedicated a category for sports either. Being an ultimate is about advancing society, not providing entertainment.
Oh.
If there's nothing else you want to talk about, then I'm gonna leave again.
Okay.
I was gonna admit outright, but I'm a bit curious about that club of hers. Something about it doesn't seem to be adding up. Find out what impressive about it next time. Just like, Damon is just such a bitch. Okay, now I have to wait 5 minutes once again. Because I don't think I'm just allowed to just teleport. Oh, actually, I can teleport. Well, thank you, game. That was very nice of you.
I see.
I'm lazy.
Oi!
Alright, everyone, just get into your freaking rooms.
Excuse.
Love it.
Pardon me. Whatever.
I'll So will the game just allow me to stay in my room this time? Okay, now I'm forced to stay with Kai. I have to be with the roomie. I'm forced to be with Kai Montiago, the ultimate influencer. I mean, he's not that bad.
Over here!
It's like I could have been stuck with someone as socially awkward as freaking Mark or someone as loud as Jet. Laundry day once again. I hate that the freaking dining hall is at the opposite side. It's like, Eva, please, don't talk to me right now. We've had this conversation before.
Listen to me.
Like, how dare you hurt Eloise, Grace? I'm supposed to be talking to her.
Duh.
Alright, let's go find Eloise again. Oh, I didn't want to go back. Okay. Wait, who the heck is in here? Oh, yeah, Eva. Who else would be here? The tournament right now sounds really foolish. I guess that's one thing we can agree on.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Do you want something? No, I just came to grab medication.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get it now. What are you sick with?
That?
Irritable bowel syndrome?
Yeah.
Great job, David. Great job, David. We didn't need to know that.
Thank you.
I'm sick of being indoors so much. It feels like we're being mocked by that sky.
That?
You mean the fake sky in the courtyard? Yeah.
Anyway.
Whoever's behind the killing game are evil people. I hope they get what they deserve. If I could choose what happens to those people, I would give them the death penalty. Criminals like them deserve to suffer. This was the most confident she's ever sounded.
Focus.
So you think there's more people behind this game than just Tozu and Mara?
Uh-huh.
Obviously. Although, that doesn't mean those two shouldn't suffer either.
You think?
I never said they shouldn't.
Anyway.
Well, anyway, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
About the fencing club.
Oh.
Right.
During our last conversation, you mentioned having no opponents. If that's true, how'd you make any headway in the club? She stared at me with complete indifference, like she didn't even want to respond.
Kind of like.
The rules of fencing are pretty ancient. They haven't changed in years. Because of that, a forfeit technically counts as a win.
Seriously?
Really? That's stupid. What's the point of putting an effort in someone gets rewarded for not doing anything? Though I guess she had enough skill to scare off her opponents. When no one wants to challenge you, you rise through the ranks pretty quickly. Not that it really amounts to much.
There must be something.
Must have led to something, right? Other than your talent? Money, I guess. Seriously, how did she forget about that? You get a pretty decent amount of prize money when you're at the top. Like, a lot.
That's not.
Don't look at me like that. I didn't use it for myself. I gave it all the earnings to my sisters and my mom in a small charity for,
Hello?
What is it?
Really?
Is this you giving me the silent treatment again? Might as well give up here. Been to this rodeo before and I'm not wasting my time again. Still, this is the most talkative Eloise has ever been. What made her clamp up like that last minute? Some mention of her sisters? She's the one who brought them up, though. Geez, some people expect you to read their mind. Interesting. And she definitely has a bit of a dark side to her. She's kinda giving me some Kinjo vibes. Where is Eloise? The heck is she? I do not see Eloise anywhere. Is she in the tree room? Where did Eloise go? Let's see, Ulysses, that's Ingrid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh wait, she's here! Oh my goodness, I'm so blind. She was in the laundry room.
Hi.
What are you doing? My laundry? How come? I thought Ingrid volunteered to do everyone's. I don't want Ingrid washing my clothes.
Eh?
Huh? I'd rather do it myself.
That's...
Do you not trust her? If it's not about trust. I just personally like doing things myself. Laundry included.
I see.
This is awkward. Would you like to give Eloise a present? Yeah, she would love this. She's gone completely silent.
Hi.
Hey, Eloise? Yeah? I didn't mention this before, but I've earned a lot of prize money too. From
That's...
debating competitions.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They don't have to work anymore?
Yeah.
My sisters, they act really ungrateful for the life I've given them. They're kinda like brats, you know? I didn't expect her to say that.
That's not.
Well, I mean, not in that way, but, like, they're really cute, but they can also be very annoying.
I see.
I think I get it. Yeah,
Anyway.
I feel really bad for Mom. Since I spend so much time fencing, I can't help her.
Jeez.
There's no one else she can turn to. No boyfriend?
What did you say?
Boyfriend. Girlfriend? Just like, I'm not trying to judge if she's into that. Why would you even think she has either?
Damn.
Well, I mean, damn it, this is awkward. I'm surprised they didn't say freaking husband, wife, spouse, whatever. You never mentioned a dad at any point.
Anyway.
So am I right?
Eh?
What's the matter now? Is it something I said? I may be a debater, but I'm not a psychic. I can't read your mind. Can you stop being so obtuse?
Seriously?
Obtuse? Did you really just call me obtuse? You can't pull the silent treatment and then call me obtuse. And anyway, that's not an answer.
You just don't get it.
It's none of your business. Come again? I said
Cut it out.
it's none of your fucking business. Huh? Stop prying into my life. Maybe you're just bored and unsatisfied with your own, but that doesn't make you entitled to mine. Go ask someone else your stupid questions, not me. Bored and unsatisfied. Oh my god, damn, Eloise!
That's not important.
I don't know what you're talking about. You know, you could use some more character traits that don't involve being a prick. Damn, Eloise, go off! Go off, girl! Before I could say another word, she stormed off. The hell? What's her problem? Ask a few questions, then she's suddenly acting like invading her life? Damn it, everyone's here so sensitive. My guy, you were asking her very personal questions that she definitely did not want to talk about just because you're friggin' bored. You are in the wrong here, sir. Oh my god, it's hard to like Damon when he's like this. Okay, slot 3, this is now Eloise's. Just like, oh my god, like... This is why, like, Damon is so freaking annoying sometimes. Oh wait, I didn't mean to just load from here, I meant to start from the FTEs. Okay, so slot 2 is Desmond, slot 3 is Eloise, and I still need to do, Eva and, Wolfgang, but next I'm gonna do Diana. So Diana and Cassidy, I'm not really gonna waste time making a file for them since they only have like 2 free time events. So let's go find our local cosmetologist. There she is. Hello, Diana.
Hi!
Hi, Damon. How are you holding up?
Wait a minute.
Wait, don't tell me. You actually want to talk? What should I do? Am I bored enough that I should talk to Diana? Sure, I guess.
Incredible!
Really? That's great! Well, Damon, what do you want to talk about? I don't really care. If you're up for anything, then... After a brief moment of contemplation, Diana said all in telling me the plot of a show she rewatched recently. That is such a mood. Would you like to know who I'm choosing for Legends EA? Who are you choosing, JLao? And that's pretty much the gist of it. Is a life-size dollhouse really necessary for the villain's plan? The show sounds so extra. Alright, Diana, what would you like, girly? Here you go. Wow, how'd you pick something so perfect? You didn't tell me you were the ultimate mind reader. Believe it or not, Chikorita. You know what, I won't judge that choice, because Chikorita is my second choice, believe it or not. But I'm for sure probably gonna pick Totodile. I just love the boy. Tepig's my last choice, I'm sorry, I don't like him.
Wait a minute.
You know, Damon, I always thought you were the unapproachable type. I'm genuinely surprised you came over. Not that it's a bad thing, I'm actually really happy. I didn't do it because I wanted to speak to you, I was just bored. But you still chose me out of all the people to talk to. I mean, I talked to Cassidy, Desmond, and Eloise first, but I think it was a mistake talking to Eloise, because she scares me.
Put a smile on that face.
Grass Fairy Meganium, maybe? That is true. That is a pretty good type combo. You're coming out of your shell. I call that an improvement.
That's not it.
There's nothing to improve upon.
Hey!
Blah. That kind of thinking is a no-go. There's always stuff you can work on, even if it's something small. Like, for instance, your tie.
Eh?
What, is there something wrong with it?
Hey!
No, silly, I'm just kidding.
Jeez.
Don't scare me like that. Scare? That's funny.
Don't be mean!
Don't glare at me. It's not a bad thing to care about your appearance. The little things in life are what keep us going, you know? Saying I'm unattentive isn't a compliment. You don't agree?
Huh?
What? I can tell from your face you're not happy I said all that stuff. I didn't come here to listen to a pep talk.
We need to work together!
Pep talks can't hurt once in a while. Even the wisest scholars have their letdowns, just like their followers. Both, despite their differences, follow the same path. What the hell is she talking about?
You can do it!
I get it? Because you're like the scholars.
That's...
What does that make you then? My follower? Do you want me to be? What kind of question is that? Either way, Damon, I'm glad you're feeling better.
You think?
Am I feeling better? I made you blush. That's better than nothing, right? I didn't blush. Are you sure? I think I saw a glimpse.
Ugh.
No, I didn't. Really?
No.
I'm pretty confident I didn't.
Oh!
You're blushing right now.
No. Damn it.
Damn it, you can't just... Oh, he totally is.
Diana.
Manipulate me into blushing. Crap, now I look like an idiot. You look so nice with some color in your cheeks. Normally you're so pale.
That's not important.
Is there something wrong with that?
No worries.
Of course not, silly. I'm just saying, if you're interested, I have a couple of blush palettes in my dorm room. I'll pass. Barely 10 minutes in, and I already have a headache. Single conversation with this girl felt like reading a demeaning self-help article. So why then was there this warmth in my cheeks? It was like, I like Diana. I did kind of want her to be the culprit because we did lose Eva, but Diana is still such a sweetheart. I do fear she's gonna probably die next chapter. I'm sorry. I don't believe Diana's gonna live. I am not a Diana believer. I'm sorry. I do not even remember pressing that button. I don't know how that happened. I sent you to my thanks for watching screen. That was an accident. Anyway. Currently trying to make a butterfly out of hair ties.
Huh?
Sorry. If you link two hair ties together, you can bend them into the shape of a butterfly. My mom showed me how to do it one time. It's really hard to replicate though.
Oh.
The end result looked anything but. Here, maybe this will make you feel better. Would you like some perfume?
Oh.
This is so cute. I think I'm gonna name it, Taco. That's a funny name, right? You named a bottle of perfume Taco. Is it weird to name an object?
Hey.
Damon, back for seconds? I knew you were being grumpy. What's that look for?
Diana.
Be honest. Why did you make our last conversation only about me?
I don't understand.
I'm sorry? Answer me. It's not that complicated. I don't really understand the problem here. Was I asking too many questions? You could have just told me, you know?
That's not it.
It's more than that. You were so bothered with how I was doing, but why? What did you have to gain from that?
Hey.
Huh? I wasn't thinking about gaining anything. I was just concerned. Everyone's been kind of alienating you lately. I thought you'd appreciate some company.
That's...
Suspicious.
Huh?
The way you're always fretting over other people, checking their mental state, but then refusing to talk about yourself. You can't tell me that isn't suspicious behavior.
But then...
I guess so, but you never asked, so I never brought it up.
That's not important.
Tell me about yourself. Ooh, what do you want me to say?
I know.
How's your home life?
Uh,
Well, my parents are nice and supportive. We've never had to worry about money, which I'm really grateful for.
sorry.
I don't know. Whenever I talk about this stuff, it sounds like I'm bragging.
Why?
Why do you want to know anyway? Is it because we're friends?
Really?
Friends? Really? I barely know you. I'm not your friend.
Oh,
I see you as a friend.
You're wrong.
There's no such thing as friends in a killing game. We're all competing against each other for our lives. Does that sound like an environment which cultivates goodwill? What you're doing right now, trying to get personal with me, that's practically asking for your feelings to be hurt. Assuming your intentions with me are innocent. So, you do care.
Eh?
put a smile on that face.
You're concerned about me.
Hey,
What? That's not the point at all. Were you even listening? Yes, but...
that's wrong.
No, you're not listening. If you were, you wouldn't have said that. Why are you so obsessed with seeing the good in people? Do you have a death wish or something?
Oh,
Well... Whatever, I don't care. Go have fun giving everyone the benefit of the doubt. You'll see who your real friends are when you're face to face with a killer. Everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. Part of me almost feels bad, but... No, for someone like Diana, nothing can change her mind except a harsh reality. That hurts after chapter 1. That hurts with how she was basically framed for murder and also was betrayed basically by her own roommate. Oh wait, wrong thing. Okay. Alright, we got Diana, and now I need to start on the people who died this chapter. I did 4 cool people that I don't know if I will talk to, maybe Cassidy, but I probably won't talk to anyone in the next chapter that I did in this one, but Wolfgang and Eva for sure. And if I have time, maybe I'll go for, like, Winona or something. So... I guess... Let's see. So I guess I'll start with Wolfgang. I already did his first free time event, same with Eva, so I'll just breeze through this one real quick. Hopefully he likes any of the stuff I have for him.
Interesting indeed.
Come again?
By the way...
Right.
Wait, hold on. I just gotta make sure, like, this isn't the same free time event from... Because this is supposed to be the start of free time. So, like, you know, it shouldn't be the same, or it should be technically the same one that we did all the way back then. Just checking. Yeah, check. Oh no, this is the second one. Oh, okay, never mind. Wait, so if I do some in the same file, it'll save? Huh. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's weird. Oh well, I'll just keep Desmond and Eloise on the back burner. But another day, another ponderation. Is that even a word? Of course, though, I don't blame you for not knowing. By the way, I'm still investigating the other students and asking them about their talents. Any luck with that? Our peers have been sharing some wonderful stories. And it gets a bit exhausting, though, listening to some of them talk. So I'm currently taking a break.
That's...
When do you plan to leave?
Hmm?
In a little bit. Why?
It's simple.
I want to ask you something. Is that so?
I understand.
Very understandable. It would help to have myself investigated too. Sure.
Anyway,
What's your favorite court case?
Ah,
My favorite court case?
unfortunately.
I don't know.
seriously?
Are you serious?
I'm sure.
Out of countless court cases, how is it possible that I can only pick one? As my mother would say, we are only human after all. The very idea of favorites can stump even the smartest individuals. Really, while I scrub most debates from my memory, the more interesting ones always manage to stick.
This is difficult.
Also, lawyer work is a repetitive process. Cases start to blend together as time goes on. Every day, I have to read dozens, if not hundreds of documents, hoping to find the one detail I can exploit. A logical inconsistency, a missing piece of information, or just something unsavory about the prosecution.
I see.
And after you find that one detail, I'm guessing you run with it? Yes, those are special days. I get to prove my worth, not only by saving my clients, but also showing my life's work. And in doing so, I'm able to uphold the Akira name.
Eh?
You have family in the profession?
Let's see.
Just one. A very prolific defense lawyer with an unwavering resolve. My mother. Huh? Was that why he'd been exposed to court cases so early? Not only did she win most of her cases, she drew a lot of attention, not due to her unorthodox handling of her clients.
By the way,
That being, she only represented women and children.
That's...
Sounds pretty counterintuitive from a business standpoint.
no matter.
For my mother, values were more important than monetary gain. Although payment isn't an issue if you work smart. I know that from experience.
Huh?
Do you also only accept certain clients? Yes.
Trust in the process.
I only represent clients I trust are innocent. Eh? Was this guy saying he accepted cases based on the simple gut feeling? Ah, I forgot. This was only meant to be a break, wasn't it?
Many thanks.
Best I be on my way now. See you. His mom was as strict about who she represented, but at least her point of reference is something tangible. Gut feeling, though? That's way too dubious to protect a client over. Did Wolfgang mean to say accepted cases where evidence pointed in the client's favor? Surely he'd still be riding on a few assumptions, though. I don't get it. How did a naive guy like him win over 200 cases? Okay, so yeah, it does continue on from where I last did it. That actually makes things a lot more simple. I didn't know that it was like this. That probably could have saved me so much time in the other Danganronpa games. Because I always just assume, like, I know it saved all the info I had gotten in the same chapter if I had saved, but I thought it would be like, oh, if you try to talk to them again, since you're technically back in time, it would make you do the same free time event you just did. That's what I thought, but I guess it makes sense. Okay, well, while I'm here, I might as well quickly do the pachinko machine, because I did get a lot of Maro bucks. Genocide or scissors? Oh no. Once I get like a good 50%, maybe I'll start using like 5. This is nice and relaxing. Okay, I'm gonna start using 5. Oh. I mean, I guess I'll get down to 60. Okay, so I have 60 left, so 5. Okay. Right, so we'd only need one more for Wolfgang,
Hello.
and now that I learned this new information...
Pardon me.
Say, Damon, have you by chance taken a liking to any of our peers? Quite a few are around your age.
Seriously?
We're in a killing game, romance hasn't been in my mind. But I could have sworn you were sneaking glances at a few students the other day.
Seriously?
What are you, a little kid? Don't make stuff up. In a sore spot, did I? Damn it, this guy. He's good with words, I'll give him that. He has such good linguistics. Still one of the funniest lines from Grace. How thoughtful of you, Damon. I shall treat you with the utmost care. If only there were fewer hours in a day. Maybe then our time would pass more quickly. Getting looked pretty down in the dumps. Even though most optimistic people have their off days, I guess. It's funny, when I was studying law, I wanted the opposite. Longer days so I could take time for extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
Kid in college wouldn't have many opportunities to relax.
Aha.
The struggles of an academic excellence, I've never dwelled in the past as much as I do now, in this uncomfortable present. Things been tugging at me for a while, long before the two of us even began hanging out. Growing confusion that was exacerbated each time we spoke.
Hi.
Wolfgang, things aren't adding up. Excuse me? If you really have the track record you say you do, then I need to know. Are you as sensitive on the job as you are around your classmates? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Take this seriously.
Well, have you ever yelled at the judge to shut up, or cried in the face of the plaintiff? Do you command the courtroom like the class trial? Because that would be pretty unprofessional as for a lawyer.
Could you explain?
Unprofessional? Yet you still told the class to trust my lawyer's judgment.
I know.
Only as a means to an end.
Anyways.
That was a while ago anyway.
Let's see.
I see. Weaponize my feelings in order to skew the debate. You persuaded a truth you did not believe. It's really no different to telling a lie.
Hey.
Who are you to talk? Isn't lying second nature to lawyers?
Hold on.
That's wrong. I only speak the truth.
You think?
Across 200 cases, every client was innocent? Am I really supposed to believe that?
No matter.
Even if it sounded unbelievable, the law says as much. So does the UTP. Why would I be the ultimate lawyer if I couldn't prove my client's innocence?
That's not it.
That's not my point. I'm saying there's no way you were always in the right.
Nonsense.
Then you forget a crucial detail. I only accept certain clients.
Right.
Clients you trust to be innocent. Isn't mixing personal beliefs with the case antithetical to being a lawyer? I thought you were supposed to. Lawyers must build walls around their hearts. But human hands cannot create flawless things. Walls crack and degrade, and time will eventually expose a gap for the lawyer's conscience to escape.
Jeez.
Sure, but most lawyers try not to let their conscience control them. Which brings me back to what I was asking earlier.
It's simple.
Well, what's your answer? Do you act the same in the courtroom as you do in the class trial? It's a simple yes or no question.
I must decline.
No, I don't.
I see.
Huh? Why is that? You're basically speaking in front of a jury either way, aren't you? Is there something about your classmates that's different?
Please don't.
You're putting words in my mouth. how I acted has nothing to do with the people around me. I simply can't always be the man I am in the courtroom. Not now. Not while in the killing game. Or to state the same thing, I'd be lambasted on the spot. Why does Wolfgang hold himself to such different standards? Has it not occurred to him how unfair that is to me? Maybe it has, and he just doesn't care. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna quickly save here again, and I need to prove my theory is correct. So I save here. I go to main menu. And if I go to chapter select again, start from free time. And I should have 4 pages of Wolfgang. I do not know how I keep doing that. How long was I doing that for? Hold on. Oh my god. I see the problem. I see what I did wrong. Because I made the freaking E button. Oh my god. I made the E button the freaking one of my hotkeys. Why did I do that? Why would I make that one of my hotkeys? Hold on, where is it? Also, Kari, you're not too late if you're still here. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I did all of that for, like, the entire event for Wolfgang right now, and it didn't capture any of that. Where is it? It should be 3. Why does it... Is it? Did I... I guess I kept... Or 3. Because my hotkey is 3, and I guess every time I kept trying to press E, I guess that kind of kept happening. Oh my god. I am so stupid. I need to watch where I'm pressing. I am so sorry for any of the people who are watching. Let me freaking go, freaking Dr. Eva. I will not press E anymore.
Hello.
You're staring. Is it even worth speaking to Eva? Okay.
Really?
Are there really no better places to spend your time?
Hmm.
It's not so bad down here. When I'm bored, I just count the number of water stains on the wall. Okay, a bit weird, but okay. So, she's down there. Meat on the bone! Not the meat on the bone.
Thinking.
This'll be very useful. But once again stood there in silence. The expression on her face wasn't exactly sad, but I wouldn't describe it happy either.
Hi.
I have a question, Eva.
Hmm.
Considering how much you dislike your talent,
There must be
how'd
something.
you become a mathlete in the first place?
Hmm.
Dislike isn't the right way to describe it.
Huh?
What?
Thinking.
It's more like... a puppy.
That's...
Are you comparing yourself to an animal?
No.
No. Then what?
Save it.
Can you let me finish the analogy? Fine.
Moving on.
Assume you just adopted a puppy from a shelter, okay?
Come again?
I'm allergic to dogs.
Hmm.
You're missing the point. I swear to God, why did I become friends with you, Damon?
Listen to me.
Listen, you bring the dog back, and it's cute and all, but there's a catch. It won't stop shitting everywhere. Eva! It won't stop shooting. That's definitely not what I was expecting her to say.
Gross.
Unfortunately for you and for your newly cleaned apartment, it looks like someone forgot to potty train it. So how do you get it to behave?
That...
Positive reinforcements?
Correct.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
Eh?
They? My school.
No.
They treated you like a dog?
No,
Jeez.
And what's the point of this analogy?
it's not fair.
Difference between me and the puppy is an owner loves their puppy. Huh? A brand new puppy is like a brand new member of the family. It's a living being.
Gah.
I wasn't a living being. I was just potential.
It's the truth.
My school believed they had a genius on their hands, because I studied complex subjects. So they threw all sorts of expectations on me, including saving their notoriously bad mathletics team. I was convinced everyone would be impressed by me, the one 11-year-old on the team full of 16-year-olds. Only the adults were impressed, though.
I see.
Let me guess, the older kids were self-conscious?
Where?
Duh. People are bound to be rude when a random kid 5 grades below them surpasses their total combined wit.
Right.
That's a funny way to say you provoke them.
Hang on.
I didn't. If anything, I try to keep myself.
Listen to me.
But when you're the anchor keeping a ship from sinking, you have to do your job. And reputation aside, winning every single competition looks good on a portfolio. Anything for the college credits, huh? Eva gritted her teeth, a counter-argument clearly on the tip of her tongue.
But most of all,
It wasn't what I was hoping it would be. The mathlete stuff.
Eh?
I wanted it to be fun, and for the other students to admire me.
where?
I didn't think the other students would be so mean. Despite my attitude, I couldn't help but feel bad for her. Her story was, in a weirdly endearing way, kind of depressing. What she is implying is true, then she was indeed bullied by other older students. Then it makes sense she would associate being a mathlete with that experience. Oh, poor Eva. How unexpectedly mundane. I feel so bad for Girly. Like, everyone made fun of her freaking talent, and then she is the first murderer. Like, I feel so bad for her. She did not deserve this, Eva deserved better. Okay, let's continue Eva's free time events. Okay. So now I need to go check. Pretty sure Eva's just in the basement, like, every single time. Because she just wants to stay away from everyone. She was also like, probably there plotting the murder as well. Eva...
Hi.
Having fun down here?
I'm out.
I'm avoiding the others.
Seriously?
Why not just go to your room?
Gross.
Anyone can enter my room. No one wants to come down to a gross, spooky place like this, though. Guys, Mike is officially himbo. Yeah, I was being so dumb. I kept pressing the 3 button that does the freaking... That was my hotkey to go to the end screen. I kept pressing the button by accident. Oh my goodness.
Well,
It's like, I pressed E to go to the other parts of the map, but since it's right under the 3, I misplaced. You thought the stream was over. Yeah, that makes sense, because the entire time that screen was up, I was doing Wolfgang's free time event, and nobody even freaking saw it. So that is sad, but I'm not doing that again. If you need to see it, it's on YouTube, but I'll continue on with Eva. Okay, Eva, let me give you a present. Let me see, you're right there. What else do you like, girly? Okay, Snapdragons.
thinking.
Ooh, this will be very useful.
So,
Do you like Bastiles and Basilisk? Bastiles and Basilisk?
That...
Is that a movie or something?
Save it.
Never mind.
Where?
I'm tired of people in real life not liking the same things I do.
Huh?
Real life. Instead of the internet. Oh no, she's just like me for real.
You see?
There are lots of people on the internet who share my interest.
You think?
Those people are still real. Well, duh, but they're not real. That doesn't make sense.
Anyway.
Do those people know you're an ultimate? Yes. They don't know what I'm an ultimate of, though.
Gross.
I would never tell them I'm the ultimate mathlete. So she wants to flaunt her ultimate status, but not the specifics of it, huh? Imagine she's just like, guys, I'm the ultimate liar, for real.
Right.
If you really think you deserve a different ultimate tile, why haven't you asked the Ultimate Talent Program to give you one?
Rage.
Bleh, you think I didn't try that? After I received my talent, I emailed them every day. They started ignoring my emails, so I started calling them, and then they ignored that too.
How humiliating.
Eventually, I just showed up in person to their main institute. That was a 6-hour train ride, by the way. Seriously. I lugged a huge portfolio with me, basically my entire life forward condensed into 500 or so pages.
Stupid.
You know what they said? They said I had to be the ultimate mathlete. Because if I wasn't, no one else would be.
I see.
Who cares? Who cares? Who wants to be a freaking mathlete? Like, I'm sorry I made fun of you for it, Eva, but like, no, that Ultimate Talent Program is so stupid. Like, oh, you have to be a girly. We have to subject someone to it. I hate them so much. They did my girl so dirty. There's a reason second place doesn't have a gold medal.
Where?
Just picture yourself in my shoes, okay? You spent your whole life studying all kinds of fields, and all you get in return is a dumb title which will define you for the rest of your life. Put it on my gravestone. Here lies the girl who could barely solve Raymond's stupid hypotheses. Live check glitch. Anyways. Oofy. Raymond's what? Never mind, that's not what I should be focusing on right now. Instead... Wait, you're still playing the game with the stream down? Yeah, I was, because, like, I didn't... Like, the stream didn't go down. I just, like, pressed this button right here, like right here, if I press this button... But, like, if I press that button right there, that takes me to my end screen, and that's just what it is. It's just a screen on OBS. And, like, my microphone and everything disabled, it just shows that screen, and that's how I usually end my streams now. But, like, the stream wasn't, like, down. It was, like, still going. She really is in denial about her talent, huh? But it's so obvious why she's the ultimate mathlete. She's given me the reason already.
I know.
Look, I'm just saying, you single-handedly saved your school's athletics team. Writing a few papers about science and space doesn't make you the best in those fields.
Focus.
But winning every single mathletics competition? It makes sense why you're considered the ultimate mathlete. Even if your papers don't generate this kind of buzz you wish they did. Isn't that the point of writing them, to expand your own knowledge of the subject?
That's not it.
No one gets famous from talking about the possibility of things, especially not niche things most people won't understand.
No.
It's not about fame.
Come again?
Then what's it about?
I'm out.
I need to go. Go where? I left something in the oven.
Seriously?
Oven? I was making myself an afternoon snack. Did you know?
Bye.
Yeah, I gotta go check. And there she goes. That's what happens when you're the ultimate liar. Yet, I keep returning to her, don't I? I keep returning to talk. Also, my phone is dying. Let me grab my charger for that. But how you doing today, Kario? I didn't even ask. How is you today? It is definitely imperative I have my phone with me because I'm so dumb, I keep pressing the freaking button. It was tiring and pretty much stressful, but I'm still up. Well, at least you're still up, Madam. I hope I'll give you big hugs so you don't feel as tired. Still moving forwards. Yeah.
Hello.
That's just life. You're staring.
Really?
It's not so bad down here. When I'm bored, I just count the number of water stains on the wall. Girl needs a social life. You woo. Yay!
That's pretty cool.
Hi.
Hey Eva.
Hello.
What? There's something which has been on my mind since our last conversation.
There must be something.
What the heck is Riemann's hypothesis?
Where?
Oh? It's just some theory about Riemann's zeta function.
Eh?
And that is... pure mathematics.
Huh?
Pure mathematics? Abstract math. Math for the purposes of intellectual and philosophical fulfillment. It's nothing like the stuff they test you on the Mathly competition. It's paradoxical. So it's most math, if you ask me.
You see?
The point of the Riemann zeta function is to help us understand the relationship between numbers. I wrote a paper about how you can use tabletop gaming to understand it.
Come again?
How the hell did you come to that conclusion?
Hmm.
Do you want to know? I mean, it's such an obscure thing to write about. Okay, I'll tell you what I wrote for that paper. Mathematicians will do this thing where they take the number 1 and add it to an increasingly smaller versions of itself. So 1 plus 1/2 plus 1/3 plus 1/4, the denominator can go all the way up to infinity, just like how you can count all the way up to infinity. No one's done either though. I could gather as much.
However,
More importantly, the denominator can perceive a status effect.
Eh?
Status effect?
look.
Pretend you're playing a turn-based tabletop game. These numbers are your characters. You have the finite number character, that's the 1, and the fraction characters.
Thinking.
Fractions are special, because the numerator and denominator have separate health bars and abilities. That means enemies need to kill both in order to defeat the entire fraction.
So,
It also means you can treat the numerators and denominators as their own characters. What the heck is going on?
moving on.
Anyway, it's the enemy's turn, and they cast a spell which floats a floating P next to the denominators. 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, and all the other millions of fractions suddenly become 1/2 P, 1/3 P, 1/4 P, etc.
Listen to me.
But your opponent still has a bonus action. They roll to transform that P into an 8, and it's a critical success. Now those fractions become 1/2 8, 1/3 8, 1/4 8.
I see.
So every denominator is to the power of 8?
Correct.
Exactly. For my turn, I decide to add all my characters together.
What could it be?
If I plus 1 by an infinite number of the fractions, what number would I end up with?
That's...
Riemann's zeta function says that if P is turned into a number higher than 1, the solution will be a whole number. My god. I literally am taking calculus right now, and this is very similar to what I'm learning. Like, this is very similar to what I'm learning, because, like, we have a thing called P-series, and they say if P is, like, greater than 1, then it's, like, I think if it's divergent or something, that means, like, it doesn't have a sum. Let me see. I just gotta make sure, because, like... So... It converges if... Oh, never mind. It is convergent if it is greater than 1. So like that, there will be a whole number. So there will be a sum. But if it's less than 1, and it's like, you know, less than, but not like negative or anything, it has to be between -1 and 1. If that happens, then it's going to be divergent, which means it doesn't have a partial sum. Yes, I am a huge nerd. I take AP Calculus. So a number with no decimals.
So,
If P is turned into a number less than 1, the solution will be 0, an infinite number of zeros. Riemann's hypothesis is about the location of those zeros on a cryptograph. Crypto what?
Gah.
It's notoriously difficult to confirm, though. I can guess.
Well,
Well, you understand the Riemann zeta function, right? Don't you? I mean, I can't say I understand it fully, but the way you described it did make a bit of sense somehow.
thanks.
Good. The point behind that paper was to show pure mathematics can be taught in more creative ways, and more approachable ways too. Tabletop gaming sounds more appealing than a math textbook.
Where?
If my ultimate was related to pure mathematics, I definitely think that paper would have made it big.
I see.
I honestly didn't think there was a merit as this subject to the start, but now that she actually explained it herself, it sounded like a decent topic for a paper. Did I doubt Eva because of her talent? Mathlete trading advanced mathematics like tabletop gaming? It does sound pretty goofy. Then again, it's a pretty goofy thing to do in general. The ultimate doctor would use plastic utensils to perform a surgery. I wouldn't revoke my judgment just because of their talent. Would I? Like, Eva is such a nerd. I absolutely adore her. Okay, it's like 6:09. So I have about like an hour left. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to do that. But like, I have about an hour left, so I'm going to save here again. And now that I have this information with how, as long as I save, then the free time events carry over. So now that I have Cassidy, Diana, Eva, and Wolfgang's done, I can still talk to Cassidy and Diana next chapter if I want. Though, since I did Desmond and Eloise's whole thing on a separate file, if I want to do them, I would have to do all 4 of them, so I'm just gonna not hang out with Desmond and Eloise, and I'm not gonna try and do the thing that I did with them. Like, I'm sorry, I want to see more of Eloise's story, especially since she definitely scares me. But since I did that, unless... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but unless I decide to actually go back and do their, like, free time events, just skim them, when Chapter 2 comes out, I will probably not do their free time events. And as much as I really do want to do all these free time events, I do not have as much time for that, because, like, it is still a lot of characters, and some characters still don't have their free time events. So I'm not gonna just do everyone, and I kind of want to be able to experience them for the first time for whenever I do my main playthrough. Like, I just did some free time events that I feel like I wouldn't do normally, like Desmond and Eloise. And, freaking Eva and Wolfgang, since they're dead. So we won't see them again. And I just did Diana and Cassidy, because they were pretty short, and now that I have this information, I'm probably most likely also going to spend time with them. So, the last thing we're going to do this stream is I'm going back to the trial, and we're going to do something called the logic route. I'll only get to that point in the trial, and then that's where we'll end. So, yeah, rest in pizza. So we're mostly going to skim through most of this stuff since, you know, I already know how this case goes, and it's like a pretty long trial. Oh my god, this goes super fast. Trials. This game like Danganronpa? Yeah, this is a fan game. It has nothing to do with the Danganronpa story. It's its own basic thing.
was affected.
And it's called Project Eden's Garden. So it's kind of... It does have like animal symbolism and also like symbolism to the Bible a bit. Like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Eva is a play off the word Eve. Eden's Garden, like the Garden of Eden. So like, definitely some interesting stuff. There's a lot of theory so far, and only so far there's only chapter 1 of this game. Yeah, Bible references. It's just like, yeah, like, it makes sense because, like, everyone has their own animal, and, like, someone like Damon right here, his animal's the snake, and he is seen with a lot of apple imagery, so it's, like, kind of with, like, the whole, you know, Garden of Eden story and all that. So, like, some pretty good symbolism there. He's kind of like the devil's advocate of this game, because he's kind of a bitch. I don't like Damon that much. Adam and Eve, except now Eva is dead. Because she took the first temptation by killing. But yeah, like if you see from this, like this is basically like Danganronpa with the trials and everything.
Why don't you tell everyone the truth, Grace?
I've got nothing else to explain. The last I saw Wolfgang, he was in our dorm room.
Okay, hear me out. Secret hallways.
We would have found those by now.
Maybe Wolfgang was carried by the killer.
That, or Wolfgang never told Grace he was sick.
I wouldn't lie about what he said.
What if Wolfgang used the elevator in the tree?
You're not helping.
I honestly forgot what was
Why
the
don't
answer
you
to
tell
this one.
everyone the truth, Grace?
I've got nothing else. He was in our dorm room.
Okay, hear me out.
Those by now.
Maybe Wolfgang was carried.
By the killer.
No, that's wrong!
Okay, there we go. But yeah, so far this game only has like one chapter.
It's true
and
Grace's testimony
it came
is
out,
inconsistent with
the
where we
prologue
found
came out
Wolfgang's
in like
body.
2022
But that's
of
not
December,
Grace's fault.
and this chapter came out at the end of 2024, so I don't know how the rest of the chapters will go, but it'll definitely be interesting when the full game is out. I just wanted to do this to like have one more fun time with this game while I wait for chapter 2, but I will definitely be thinking about this game a lot. And I might buy more Danganronpa fan games in the future. So this is just the start. So, wait, what was the question again? Why did Wolfgang? Oh yeah, the letter.
This is it.
They're like.
Is this really how you guys think Wolfgang died?
The bloody knife is way too big of a coincidence. It was floating in the water right next to him.
Not just that. There's blood on the boiler room floor and along the underground hallway.
A confrontation must have happened in those hallways.
Nah.
It was probably a sneak attack. The killer snuck up on Wolfgang, stabbed him from behind. That does not dispute the possibility of a confrontation.
Is this really how you guys
Did Wolfgang die? The bloody knife is way too big of a coincidence. It was floating in the water right next to him. Not just that. There's blood on the boiler room floor and along the underground hallway.
They're gasping for air.
Yeah, it was probably a sneak attack. The killer snuck up on Wolfgang, stabbed him from behind. And the rest is history. With that knife wielding villain on his tail, Wolfgang had no other place to run but the boiler room.
Oh wait, no.
So, the killer entered the boiler room after him, which was when they, ended it.
But whatever story they're trying to spin so much, include as much from the crime scene.
Is this
Really how you guys think Wolfgang died? The bloody knife is way too big of a coincidence. It was floating in the water right next to him.
Not just that. There's blood on the boiler room floor and along the underground hallway.
A confrontation must have happened in those hallways.
I'm having a hard...
Is this really how
You guys think Wolfgang died?
It's like, I've forgotten what was the answers to
It was
these.
floating in the water right next to him. Not just that. There's blood on the boiler room floor and along the underground hallway.
It's like, what was the evidence
A
this one gave
confrontation
again?
must have happened in those hallways.
Wolfgang's hands. There are burn marks. Probably not this then.
Nah. It was probably a sneak attack.
The killer
Snuck up on Wolfgang
stabbed him
from behind.
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
Love when the game makes me think it's fun to solve mysteries and enigmas. True, true, true.
Jed, but did you...
What?
Okay, the question is, what inflicted Wolfgang's burns? The generator. Totally the generator.
This is it.
Totally was the generator. Nah, it wasn't.
Don't waste my time.
Oh yeah, Winona's like, are you stupid? Oh, so debriefing the situation. Okay,
Two
so
things. First,
so
destroyed is
basically
overly
what
vague.
happened in this chapter is that, in the prologue, Wolfgang was basically leading the trial. It was a mock trial based on a murder that happened in the past, and me and Eva were like the only ones who were against Wolfgang's like hopium because they're being realistic. Honestly, it is a killing game after all. And Chapter 1, Eva's whole thing was that she was revealed to not be the ultimate liar, but the ultimate mathlete, and so everyone was kind of bullying her for it, and Wolfgang was definitely the one who was against both of us the entire time, but everyone likes Wolfgang. And so, the night before the murder, Cassidy had the idea to have a whole gaming tournament, and that's basically the next day. There was a whole confrontation that happened in the boiler room, and now Wolfgang was found dead. And there was a blackout also that happened, so that's what Winona's arguing against, because there was a blackout, but it's not really reason to believe that's what caused Wolfgang's burns.
Ulysses explained the state of the generator. Second, and more importantly,
Where's your proof that
Where's your proof?
being within range. Funny how the standard shift, if so.
It's like, Winona is technically right because the generator did not inflict those burns to him. So yeah, they do have rebuttal showdowns in this game as well.
While the generator may look suspicious, consider the time frame we're working with. If the only time you saw the generator in full working condition was on the day of our kidnapping, that gives us a period of almost 4 days, in which the generator might have been destroyed.
Duel. Sorry, got interrupted with some unimportant stuff. Could you repeat from the beginning?
What about the blackout? It's impossible for the generator to cause the blackout if it was already broken prior to the tournament.
What about the blackout? The building may very well have lost its power at any point before or after the murder. You only assume it happened during it. Not the smartest argument from a supposed ultimate debater.
Shut up! But you're right.
What about the blackout? The building may very well have lost its power at any point before or after.
I'll cut through those words!
So yeah, as I was saying, basically, there was a mock trial at the prologue based on a murder that happened in the past.
When the blackout happened,
and Wolfgang basically became the leader
which had been
of
set
the
up for
trial.
the game tournament.
And he was against basically me and Eva because we were realistic about how this is a killing game, we shouldn't just trust each other. And then Eva got exposed for her actual talents of being a mathlete instead of being the ultimate liar. And Wolfgang was basically very against the both of us. He was very wary against us. And then Cassidy was hosting a gaming tournament the day before the murder. And so, like, well, it happened on the day of the murder, but the day before she was ready to host it. And so that's basically what happened before the murder. Everyone, like 8 of us, were at a gaming tournament, and then a blackout happened. So we had to find the lights, and we went to the boiler room, and we found where Wolfgang died.
Mark's DJ pad.
So now, like, they're trying to find out, like, how did Wolfgang die exactly?
Yeah.
Lights off on a dead body reported. It's especially funny since the cast of this game did play Among Us. Desmond is lying, his blackmail.
I got it.
Oh yeah, and Desmond's whole blackmail thing, because we all got blackmail as a motive, and Desmond's blackout was that he had weapons in his room, which the killer definitely used.
Desmond is the killer!
But yeah, the cast did play
word.
Among Us. They,
I had no idea
if you
the
search up
gun
Project
even
Eden's
existed.
Garden,
I was
they do have a
barely in my
YouTube
dorm to
channel.
begin with.
They do have a YouTube channel, and they
Plus,
do
you
have a
wanted to
whole
draw
Among Us stream.
attention away from your weapons hoard!
But
If this is about avoiding suspicion, why did Desmond say the taser gun was fired? I
Cool.
don't think a killer would draw attention to their own murder weapon.
I was with Desmond.
I call it reverse psychology. You sprinkle in a little helpfulness, and suddenly everyone trusts you.
When the murder happened,
Just like,
Desmond is
you
the
need to agree
killer.
with Eloise.
the taser gun came from his room! I had no idea the gun even existed. I was barely in my dorm to begin with. Because you wanted to draw attention away question. Why did Desmond say the taser gun was fired?
I
Don't think the killer would draw attention to their own murder weapon.
I was with Desmond.
I got it.
Just like, also, I don't think Eloise likes me that much because I was trying to do her free time
Regardless
events,
of whether or not Desmond
and
knew about the
she
gun,
was very,
he
very
definitely wasn't
against me
involved in
trying
the
to
murder.
talk about her personal life. Like, she was very hostile towards me. But that makes sense, because Damon is kind of being too obtuse. Honestly, I wouldn't blame Eloise if she somehow snapped. Like, poor girls. Like, everyone just underestimates her, even though she is literally an ultimate fencer.
I think it's safe to say the killer didn't use a flamethrower. Maybe Wolfgang got into a fight?
someone might have attacked him. And
Aim for his neck. If you can even reach that high. Either way, something must have hit him. What if Wolfie fell over? How easily he is one tiny misstep. Could leave the poor fellow bruised for days. You guys bruise easily, eh? Let's take it right! Wolfie! All of it! No thank you. I think it's safe to say. The killer didn't use a flamethrower.
No one is hostile against my spotty boy. Oh, don't worry. Eloise wouldn't be mean to me.
Someone
He would be
might have
mean. She would be
attacked
mean to
him.
Damon though, because Damon is a
and
jerk.
aimed
For his neck.
If you can.
He didn't reach that high. Either way, something must have hit him.
I got it.
It's like, out of all the protagonists in this game, Damon is probably one of the most, like, meanest.
Right. Something.
Oh yeah, Wolfgang did get knocked out by a rolling pin. Also, that is absolutely
So
fair,
let me get this
Karia.
straight. The killer knocked out Wolfgang with a
Rolling pin. And then chuck the pin into closet A. When exactly did they discard the pin? They couldn't have done it. When Eva and I were already
Downstairs.
because the two of us went inside closet A. Why were you inside the closet? To find the backup generator, remember? Jenna checked closet B. Damon and Kai checked closet C. Eva and Grace checked closet A. And Jean and Mark checked closet D. The killer just discarded the pin.
Before we came downstairs.
Yeah,
I think Mark's right.
cause
The killer could run upstairs and go back to their
room. Immediately after discarding the pin.
Oh wait, it was that one.
So let me get
straight. The killer knocked out Wolfgang with a rolling pin. And then chucked the pin into closet A. When exactly did they discard the pin? They couldn't have done it. When Eva and I were already downstairs. Because the two of us went inside closet A. Why were you inside the closet? To find the backup generator, remember? Jen and I checked closet B. Damon and Kai checked closet C. Eva and Grace checked closet A. And Jean and Mark checked closet D. The killer just discarded the pin. Before we came downstairs. Yeah, I think Mark's right.
Cause the killer could run upstairs and go back to their room after discarding the pin.
No, that's wrong!
The fast forward voices are so bruh. I know, they sound like chipmunks.
Diana, when the
The thing with
We already can find the killer, though.
Oh yeah, this is the part that I'm basically getting close to, because basically the whole thing was that we heard somebody walk through the footsteps when, like, we heard footsteps during the blackout when we were all checking the closets. And so, Miss Albanzera, but like, we heard footsteps, and we're like, what the heck was that? And Kai noticed that they sounded pretty socky, and so someone was obviously they took off their shoes so they didn't get immediately called out.
Oi. I'm picture a map now. Once you
Is the killer someone whose position we can't place?
And basically, since everyone at this time had an alibi for where they were during the murder, all the game tournament people were all together during the blackout. Desmond and Eloise were together in the courtyard. Ulysses and Winona was in the tree room, and Ingrid and Toshiko were basically together in the dorm rooms. Meanwhile, Diana just said she was doing her makeup, but no one can confirm where Diana was.
No.
So the whole thing here is that the first suspect was Diana.
It has to be you!
And honestly, I did think it was Diana, to be honest. She was so sus during the investigation, like, girl, you were not doing your makeup. Like, that seems so suspicious of an alibi. I was thinking it was Diana. But the case did manage to surprise me with it actually not being her. So this is the part that I was getting to, I think.
If it was Diana inside that boiler room,
Could she be the one with the blood trail? 'Cause if so, that might be her blood.
No, it's not this part. Not this one.
Diana's blood?
Wounded herself?
Did we not already agree? The killer was wielding a rolling pin? The rolling pin in one hand, and the knife in the other.
Dual-wielding weapon?
Oh wait, I know what it is. I know what this answer is.
If it was Diana inside that boiler room, could she be the one with the blood trail? 'Cause if so, that might be her blood in the knife too. Diana's blood? Are you saying she wounded herself? Wounded herself? What makes you think that? Did we not already agree? The killer was wielding a rolling pin? The rolling pin in one hand.
No, that's wrong!
It's like that was impossible because both fingerprints were on the rolling pin.
No, you can tell just what.
And then it's just like, how could Diana basically hide her wounds? She's the ultimate cosmetologist. She can easily put makeup on her wounds to hide it.
Her talent.
Okay, this is the part. Damon's basically like, wait, but could Diana do this? Because it's Diana of all people? And last time I did the Pathos route, which is basically, I'm gonna believe it, Diana.
Who lured Wolfgang to the boiler room.
Because these purple
Once he
texts,
got
you
there,
can't shoot them,
she killed him
but one of them
immediately.
you can take, like, the truth flashbacks, and you can use it to use it as a point.
Learn the truth.
how could you, Diana? Poor Murphy was only trying to keep us together.
So, like, Pathos route is just like, it doesn't fit Damon at all because he does not have any feelings. But it is a nice thing because I like doing the Pathos route first because that just makes me feel very nice. But what we're doing is the logic route. We're not here to prove Diana's innocent because we care about her. We're proving she's innocent because if we don't, we'll all die.
But I would never murder Wolfgang.
If you don't have an alibi, then you obviously did.
You're innocent! Why didn't I see you for who you were?
If this goes on any longer, I'm gonna be sick.
What
Wait,
are we waiting
we
for
can die
then?
if we eject the wrong person?
Let's get this
Yeah,
over
that's
with
how it
and
goes. If you choose the wrong person, then everyone dies and only the person you killed escapes.
Diana was the one who lured Wolfgang to the boiler room. Once he got there, she killed him immediately.
Then she fled the
That doesn't mean Diana was the one who lured Wolfgang to the boiler room. Once he got there, she killed him immediately.
Then she fled the crime scene, hoping the rest of us would never learn the truth.
How could you, Diana?
How could you?
Murphy
was only trying to keep us together.
I would never murder Wolfgang.
You seriously believe her preppy schoolgirl shtick? Open your damn eyes! It's obviously a facade.
My argument is too weak.
Diana
was the one who lured Wolfgang to the boiler room.
Once he got there, she killed him immediately.
No, that's wrong. We are we in some cursed Matrix again? Well, this time I don't know, because it is too early in the game,
Hold
but
on.
we're in some other
Grace,
schools that isn't Hope's Peak.
You're overlooking a crucial
It's
detail.
the Eden's Garden Academy.
Do you recall the note I found in Wolfgang's blazer pocket? It asked him to meet in the boiler room at 8:15 a.m. But, according to the Tozu tablet, he died over an hour later at 9:35 a.m. That means Wolfgang didn't die right after he got to the boiler room.
What's your point?
My point is that the killer had no reason to lure Wolfgang to the boiler room. There's no guarantee another person won't enter the room during that time. It's in the killer's best interest to be in and out of there as fast as possible. When we originally discussed the note, we lacked the context to properly understand this time discrepancy. But if we go with your idea that Diana killed Wolfgang immediately, then that discrepancy becomes all too clear.
How do you know Wolfgang didn't just arrive late?
He was already on his way when I ran into him at 8:10 a.m. He must have arrived on time.
Same goes for the killer. I doubt Wolfgang would stay in the boiler room for long if no one came to meet him. For that reason, we can assume Wolfgang was knocked unconscious soon after he arrived. But there's such a long period of time between him being knocked out and him being killed. Unless you want to tell me he and Diana were in an hour-long struggle, then I'm sure there's more to the mystery here.
Like, that just not make sense for them to be in there for like a whole hour, and then for Wolfgang to be dead immediately. Something else had to have happened.
Shut the fuck up!
And yep, this is an exclusive rebuttal showdown if you go the logic route.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't you see this is a trick? All of Diana's blubbering and crying is just a farce to make us think she's innocent.
I wouldn't fall for a farce like that. My only concern is the evidence not adding up.
If you're still not convinced Diana is the killer, then let me show you something you overlooked. I call it undeniable fucking proof!
This is probably my favorite rebuttal showdown. I'm so sad I did not do this one because I went pathos. I just like Grace so much.
I don't give a damn what Diana says. Not only is she the one person without an alibi, the blood from her wounds places her inside the exact same room where Wolfgang died. How can the killer be anyone but her?
Grace seems to think she knows more about the crime scene than I do. But if that were true, she would have already realized the flaw in her argument.
I don't give a damn what Diana says. Not only is she the one person without an alibi, the blood from her wounds places her inside the exact same room where Wolfgang died. How can the killer be anyone but her?
I keep screwing up with this. Damn.
I don't give a damn what Diana says. Not only is she the one person without an alibi, the blood from her wounds places her inside the exact same room where Wolfgang died. How can the killer be anyone but her?
Girl is losing her shit, my god.
Downstairs,
Angry Australian
why would
golfer
she take
lady.
over an hour to kill him? It doesn't make sense. Not when there's a risk of someone else entering the boiler room.
What risk? Diana wouldn't have to worry about anyone walking in because she could just lock the fucking door. Boom. Look at that. No intruders.
Grace seems to think she knows. Okay, yeah.
What risk? Diana wouldn't have to worry about anyone walking in because she could just lock the fucking door.
I'll cut through those words.
Nuh-uh, the doorknob was flipped.
The boiler room door can't be relied upon here. If Diana locked it, she would be trapping herself inside the boiler room.
What?
The doorknob has been flipped so that the keyhole faces inside. Had you investigated the crime scene more closely, you might have realized
Not clipped,
this detail
flipped.
sooner. In any case, locking the door would lock everyone inside the room. If Diana was the killer, she'd be better off leaving the door open.
How the heck do you even flip a doorknob? Sounds like something only a tradesperson could do.
Meh. You really think so? Swapping a doorknob is easy. Well, last time I did anything like it was a while ago, but everyone here knows knobs are screwable, right? If you get a screwdriver and know what you're doing, you can rotate the doorknob quick smart.
If you can swap a doorknob, then I guess anyone can.
Right on! Wait, are you saying that like it's a bad thing, or...?
Is that why Diana remained in the boiler room?
Mark
after
is so
Wolfgang died?
savage.
What do you make of the footsteps then? If they were Diana's, it would imply she escaped the boiler room. How do you suppose she did that?
Diana's way of escaping the boiler room. For the evidence in the boiler room, I'm fairly confident I can deduce the method. The thin piece of metal, is that where that came from?
This is it.
I was wondering the whole time what the hell that piece of metal was for,
Near the boiler
but it
room
didn't
door,
play into account in the
discovered
trial
a
at
thin
all.
piece of metal. At first glance, it didn't look important, but if you were to fold it in half, theoretically, it would look like a hairpin.
Ah, she used the classic maneuver, picking a lock with a hairpin. It can be done, it just takes a bit of practice.
Diana probably had this hairpin inside her makeup bag, so she used it to fiddle with the lock until it eventually came undone, which, judging by the timing of her footsteps, happened late into the blackout.
Messing with a lock in pitch blackness. Whew, now that would be impossible for me.
Right. Even if Diana did access light, like through the Tozu trinket, undoing the lock would still be difficult. Way too difficult of a situation to deliberately put herself in.
In which case, that can only mean one thing. Why could Diana not leave the boiler room? Someone else locked the door.
I got it.
She was being set up.
Someone else must have locked the door.
Who would handle a knob in pitch darkness anyway, Lamau? True.
If we go with our current train of thought, the doorknob was rearranged so you could only lock it from the outside. It doesn't make sense for Diana to rearrange the lock, enter the room, and deliberately trap herself inside, which means someone else must have locked the door. I know this doesn't necessarily clear Diana's suspicion, but it's strange enough to warrant further investigation.
Aye. I'd rather resolve this thread before we move on to voting.
Agreed. We could easily miss something important if we turn our noses away.
So, why did this mystery person close the door in the first place?
What if they saw the scuffle between Wolfie and Diana and closed the door to protect themselves?
Instead of seeking help?
Sorry,
Or
Grid, you're just too
trying
kind.
to stop the scuffle?
You say that like closing the door isn't exactly what you would do.
What kind of asshole do you take me for?
Any chance they locked it to prevent Diana from escaping?
And somehow unscrewed the doorknob without drawing attention to themselves?
Didn't you hear him? He's talking about the door being locked, not the doorknob being unscrewed.
Unless two entirely different people just so happen to interfere with the boiler room at two entirely separate intervals. The one who locked the door is most likely the one who flipped it, yes?
Yes.
Then you should be wondering the same thing. How did they unscrew the doorknob without catching anyone's attention?
Yeah, doesn't sound possible.
Not in the moment, it isn't.
Just
But
like,
what if
just
the
use your
doorknob had been
brains.
swapped
Use your
beforehand?
brains and just think it happened
Say
beforehand.
this person knew Wolfgang and Diana were coming to the boiler room. They could have swapped the knob in advance, waited for Diana and Wolfgang to enter, and then closed and locked the door.
Honestly, if I did do the logic route, I think I maybe would have been more sus of Eva, because she spent her entire time in the boiler room.
So the flipping of the doorknob was premeditated?
With what we currently know, I'd wager it's our safest assumption, at least until we hear Diana's side of the story.
Diana, since you were the last
Okay, and this is where I'm going to start skipping, because this just goes back into the real, like back into the same route. But basically, TLDR of that moment, basically, Diana wasn't the killer, but she was in the room when Wolfgang died, and all she did was be able to see that he died.
Diana,
So basically, she got a note one night, and to meet in the boiler room at a certain time, and Wolfgang also got a note, but Wolfgang was knocked out. And basically, Diana tried to help Wolfgang out of there.
Huh? What do you mean?
And basically, Wolfgang was kind of being a bit crazy. Be right back, my dad is calling me. Okay. But yeah, Wolfgang was crazy, and then this happened.
Please,
Forgive me. Please forgive me.
Well, he slowly stumbled over. It was. It's okay, Wolfgang. We'll get through this together, all right? I was looking at him when I said that. I was looking right at him. But somehow I didn't think to react. And he reached inside his blazer.
Bring her back. Bring her.
Yeah, Wolfgang was definitely hallucinating.
I tried. I couldn't understand anything. Why was this happening to me? Why can't I do anything to...
I'm not like you. I'll never be like you. I won't give up until the world knows. I won't give up until everyone knows me as...
All of a sudden, everything turned white. Everything in front of me. Except Wolfgang. In those few seconds, he became pitch black. And then, so did everything else. Even though
So yeah, that was trauma.
Obviously,
I bet the killer took a pill.
Just jab him at that point. How would the killer make him swallow a pill? There was no proof they restrained him. Did the killer not Wolfgang? Maybe that was their way of restraining him. You can't force an unconscious person to
Swallow a pill.
What if it was a drug? You don't need to eat. Like an inhalable substance? Oh yeah, like a powder or something! The pharmacy does have a large collection of over-the-counter sedatives. But there's too many for us to isolate any specific one.
I bet the killer
took a pill. And forced Wolfgang to swallow it.
Just jab. Point.
I got it.
One.
Diana said she...
Do.
Why did the generator blow up?
Could have just been an electrical fault. So, a coincidence? Is this the best situation? To be waiting stuff off as a coincidence? Did the killer
Throw something at the generator? Made...
explode? Perhaps
It's the fault of the taser
the electrical discharge it released might have connected with the
generator.
and created an overabundance of energy, which caused everything in the circuit to pop. Probably. There's no proof anything besides the taser was involved. In that case, the generator blew up after Wolfie got shot with the taser. But it got to be taser!
Why did
the generator blow up? Could have just been an electrical fault. So, a coincidence? Is this this the best situation? To be waving stuff off as a coincidence? Did the killer throw something at the generator? That made it explode? Perhaps it's the fault of a taser gun?
The
It'll discharge at release. Might have connected with the
generator created an
abundance of energy.
which caused everything in the circuit to pop.
Probably.
There's no proof besides the taser wasn't.
No, that's wrong!
Okay.
Unfortunately,
F2. Was floating near the shrapnel.
This is it.
What is the mysterious shrapnel related to? The odd smell.
This is it.
And Jet's the only one who would probably know about how the smell happened.
It has to be you!
Do. I do hope there is more mini games in the next chapter. I do like them, but like, it'd be cool to have some more.
Only Diana could have thrown it in the water. But my
Neo batteries are pretty lightweight, though. The battery clearly couldn't have fallen from somewhere.
So it must have been. Now it.
If the battery is related to the case, only Diana could have thrown it in the water.
But my arm had been cut. Lifting a
Battery would hurt too much. Neo batteries are pretty lightweight, though.
Clearly couldn't have fallen from somewhere.
If the battery
is related to the case, only Diana could have thrown it in the water. But my arm has been cut. Lifting a battery would hurt too much. Neo batteries are pretty lightweight, though.
The battery clearly couldn't have fallen from somewhere.
No, that's wrong!
Do.
No. There's not enough way if
What position was the battery in? Suspended over.
I got it.
the battery may have been.
What was the battery suspended by?
This is it.
What was holding the cord? Object.
I got it.
And that object was the vent.
This is it.
And I'm back.
The killer tied the cord to the vent.
So what you missed was basically, so Diana witnessed Wolfgang die to an explosion, and we're basically wondering how did that happen. It couldn't have been the generator, because the generator was charred, so it wasn't really like how Wolfgang died. And so we came to the conclusion that it was due to a lithium battery that landed into the water, and it was suspended by an extension cord that was propped to the vent.
What vent?
Among Us.
The one abuse of.
So how did the killer reduce the length of the cord? By wrapping it.
I got it.
And what did they use to adjust the position? Oh. What was it again? I was trying to pick the vent.
This is it.
Okay. Lithium batteries are like tantrum
Like I
kids.
mentioned
They react
earlier.
because of everything.
I
True.
get-
So they tied it to the vent, and basically they had to close it to basically let it fall into the water.
Actually.
Factually.
Hello?
What is it now?
There's something I still don't understand about your theory. It's to do with the logistics of the cord.
The logistics?
So there was an explosion. Yep, that's how the generator went out, and that caused the blackout.
It's
We're back to discussing this again. Never mind, I'll find a way to combat his argument.
I understand the boiler room vent can be opened. Maybe not all the way, but enough to fit an extension cord through. What's bothering me, however, is that the boiler room vent was closed during the investigation, which means it must have been closed during the murder.
I
Logical.
don't see a problem here. The killer doesn't even need to open that vent, because they could simply slide the cord between the grates.
Indoor extension cords may be thin, but the plugs on either side of them aren't.
I'll cut through those words!
Nuh-uh.
If you insert the cord through the boiler room vent first, it's possible to fit the cord through. You just need to start with the internal plug.
What?
Oh yeah, so basically what Winona just said, since we're convinced that the cord was through the boiler room vent, that means it connected to the dining hall vent, and who were the people in the dining hall? Oh yeah, everyone at the game tournament. So we thought everyone there had an alibi, but now since basically anyone in there is basically suspicious, they don't have an alibi anymore.
No way!
So one of the tournament attendees is the killer.
So we can
It was probably Cassidy.
Hey, I was only trying to improve the mood.
It wasn't me. I was playing a game with Damon when the lights went out.
I had to play music.
Me too.
You never touched my equipment.
I meant I was watching Kai and Damon play.
More work to sort things out now, damn it.
I was spectating as well.
Me too.
Me 3. And Cass 2, I think. I was.
If you're the same.
It's just like, who flipped the vent? Who's the one person who could have flipped the vent? Who was like the one person who was being antisocial and just on their game the whole time? It was you. My reaction to the killer was very heartbreaking though, because I did not want it to be true, but it was Eva.
It has to be you!
I can send you the clip later of how I reacted to Eva being the killer.
The killer is Ava.
Huh?
Ava's the only one whose position I can't account for. Mark was mixing a track at the... In fact...
I did it.
So, when did Eva untie the cord during the blackout?
I got it.
How did Eva reach the vent?
Ava
That's like I'm but he
could
then the
this.
Oh no.
I'm not tall enough.
What did I say last time? Is it the railing?
This is it.
Okay, yeah.
Ava.
Oh yeah, and of course Grace is mad because her and Wolfgang were definitely a thing.
You can't say I'm the murderer just because I sat near a vent.
It seems to be pretty good evidence to me.
What kind of spicy snake you are? And you despise him because of it. You have a motive! Perhaps our understanding of the mechanism is wrong? Maybe it wasn't closing the vent that triggered it. But something else? Do you have any evidence to prove that? Even if this trap was used, you can't guarantee it operated the way Damon described. How so? Well, the battery could have been tied to the extension cord.
With a special knot which can untie by itself. After a bit of time passes.
There's even less evidence evidence for that?
Evidence? No one here cares about evidence. I just happened to be at the game tournament. And now you're saying
come
I'm
on.
a killer. You can't say I'm the murderer just because I sat near a vent. That seems to be pretty good evidence to me.
It's like you're by event. That's sus.
How so? Well, the battery could have been tied to the extension cord with a special knot which can untie by itself after a bit of time passes. Evidence! No one here
cares about evidence. I just happened to be at the game.
No, that's wrong!
But like, yeah, the reason why she wasn't just at the game tournament by chance is because she set the time for the tournament.
No.
And she opened it. When did she open it? After stacking the furniture.
I got it.
Cassidy, what exactly?
Yeah.
What allowed Eva to close the vent without attracting suspicion? The chair.
This is it.
It blocked the view.
With her chair and recline?
Just like,
Eva
casually
can easily
kills while
reach
sitting
down
on a
and close the
chair.
vent.
How did she get them? She had Desmond's blackmail.
I got it.
Damon saw the way Wolfgang scolded me.
And then here,
treated
Eva
me
basically
like a bad
gaslights
guy.
everyone.
But unlike Damon, I never wanted Wolfgang to die.
What the?
Whoa! That's a...
Not a first for this.
If you thought you saw the worst of Damon after the dummy trial, you underestimate just how low he can stoop. I practically risked my life pretending to be his ally, which is why I can tell everyone that Damon has Wolfgang's blackmail.
Which is true. We told her that in confidence, and now she betrays us because she's the killer.
Then
Someone needs to be voted by the end of this.
Don't just.
Yes! My ears!
How would I know? How would I know when to drop it?
Drop what?
The battery! Damon says the killer dropped the battery when Diana was already in the boiler room. But how would I know when Diana was in the boiler room? It's not as if I could listen out for her. The music speakers are too loud. And the dining hall has no clocks. So it'd be impossible for me to know if it was 8:45 a.m.
Right.
Maybe Ava asked Mark for the time.
She never spoke to me.
We never spoke. I never even got up from my chair. Besides, how could I be sure Diana arrived on time anyway? If you can't explain how I knew when to drop the battery, then shut up and stop accusing me!
Probably the best crash out, better than Wolfgang's, I'm sorry. And Eva was able to drop the battery at the right time because she knew when Diana was there.
The only way to kill any uncertainty would...
And the reason why is because she was on security. She saw the cameras.
This is it.
It's impossible was by using the school cameras.
Say what?
I don't understand that.
Is she...
Are you kidding me? How the hell would I have access to the camera?
So she used a screen to look at the cameras. Wow, I wonder where we could have seen that screen. And also, this is, instead of like the little rhythm minigame and whatever the minigame is going to be in V3 when Kajix plays. This is this version of the final argument. Argument altercation.
I didn't see anything. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. This isn't fair.
Okay, yeah, it was enter.
I just wanted to help. I didn't see any. I just wanted to help. This isn't. There's no proof I killed. This isn't fair. There's no proof I killed Wolfgang. I didn't see anything.
It's a space shooter.
This isn't fair.
What is this, Undertale? Hey, Skylar.
There's no proof I killed Wolfgang. I just wanted to help. Why would I? I didn't see anything. I just wanted to help. There's no... Damon. I thought you trusted me. It's Damon who's suspicious. There's no proof I killed Wolfgang. I didn't see... Who cares about the camera? Why would I kill anyone? It's Damon who's suspicious. I just wanted to help. There's no proof I killed Wolfgang. This isn't fair. There's no proof I killed Wolfgang. It's Damon who's suspicious. Who cares about the camera? Ugh! I just wanted to help. This isn't fair. I didn't see anything. There's no proof I killed Wolfgang. Who cares about the camera?
This game is like really hard.
Why would I kill anyone? This isn't fair. There's no proof. Ouch! This isn't fair. It's Damon who's suspicious. There's no proof I killed Wolfgang. Ugh! There's no proof I killed Wolfgang. It's Damon who's suspicious. It's Damon who's suspicious. This isn't fair. I just wanted to help. Why would I kill anyone? There's no proof I killed Wolfgang. I just wanted to help. It's Damon who's suspicious. This isn't fair. Ouch! How could I access the security camera?
Eva's personal game console.
It's over. Eva, we know the truth.
No! Don't kill me!
What you said was true, Eva.
So yeah, Eva's the killer. Yeah, let's all go home. And then we have the closing argument thing again. Closing the vent. The blackout. We found our imposter, yup. Car battery. Do. Do, do, do.
This is how it happened.
This case was directly incited by the motive Tozu introduced. Amidst the chaos that spawned, the killer saw an opportunity to commit a murder. They sent letters to two people. Wolfgang and Diana were asked to meet in the boiler room in 2 days' time.
The messages threatened to expose our blackmail, so we had no choice but to follow their instructions.
At this point, the killer probably knew the way they were going to kill Wolfgang, hence, how they reacted to this next piece of information. The following morning, it was revealed that Cassidy and Jet were going to hold a game tournament.
The point was for people to spend time together and not think murdery thoughts.
It's like Cassidy's just like, I just wanted to go gaming.
The killer emboldened their own plans and made it so the tournament would happen at 9 a.m.
Did you just agree with yourself?
Did you just agree with yourself? Is this a butterfly?
Both Wolfgang and Diana turned down the offer. The killer took this as a sign to commence the next phase of their plan. Later that evening, they went downstairs to the boiler room, began preparing the murder weapon.
Though it might be more accurate to call it a murder mechanism, the killer wrapped an extension cord as tightly as they could around a car battery. I imagine the battery must have been sitting on top of the generator.
The killer avoided opening the boiler room vent for this segment.
A crucial part of the killer's plan would involve sliding the cord through the boiler room vent and out the other end into the dining hall. So they could then walk upstairs to the dining hall and tie the protruding part of the cord to the dining hall vent.
Funnily enough, the killer was going to be needed in the dining hall very shortly.
Yeah, to help Cass and me rearrange the dining hall's furniture. We were saving the whole thing for next morning.
Their intentions were threefold. Create an alibi, hide the vent with a piece of furniture, and then
This is a very smart and very thought out murder plan, though.
after which, they'd return to the boiler room and suspend the battery over the generator.
Which brings us to today. Knowing better than to head downstairs without protection, Wolfgang went to the kitchen and armed himself with a knife. Toshiko didn't notice a knife on him.
Wolfgang arrived inside the boiler room at 8:15 a.m.
And he got smacked right in the head with that steel rolling pin.
A syringe was then used to inject Wolfgang with a sleeping drug.
The killer might have, left the taser on the floor around this.
Yeah, the taser they swiped from my dorm. If I'd heard about the taser sooner, I could have gotten rid of it.
Save the angsting for later, will
Anyway, back on topic. Wolfgang was left to lie in the partially flooded area of the boiler room.
They didn't care about the equipment. They just wanted to put a speaker next to the vent, because it would drown out the fight which was going to happen later.
Don't forget the digital clock. They wanted to get the...
My letter said to meet at 8:45 a.m. So that's when I got to the boiler room. I made sure to close the door behind me.
Bad idea. Killer flipped the doorknob so that the lock was on the outside instead of the inside. You locked yourself in.
The room was really dark too. He got up on his feet all of a sudden, and he started crying and saying these weird things. I tried to keep him calm and asked him to come over to me, which he actually did.
The drugs probably gave him a frightening hallucination.
He was screaming at me, and I was screaming back. At one point, I even picked up the taser, but then I threw it back down again.
And that's when the killer decided it was time. Having set their chair to recline, they were able to casually reach down and close the vent behind them. This lowered the extension cord, causing the car battery to enter the water and discharge a huge amount of electricity.
Yeah, that must have been traumatic to see.
Wolfgang, who was still standing in the water, was electrocuted instantly. The battery itself exploded upon reacting with the water, which the killer was likely banking on as a way to destroy evidence. All of this happened right under my nose.
The explosion also damaged the generator and caused the blackout.
Not for long, though. We quickly came back to our senses.
I used a hairpin to unlock the boiler room door and ran outside, but you guys had already made it downstairs.
That's when you say you ducked around a corner and out of sight. Only after everyone went inside the closets did you then dash upstairs.
It's a good thing she did. Otherwise, we'd have found her alone in her room with Wolfgang's dead body. We would have wrongly assumed Diana was the killer. This complicated scheme calls to mind only one person. One person who just so happened to be sitting in a certain sofa chair.
It was you, Eva.
That person is you, Eva Tsunaka.
It's over, Ava. We know the truth.
It's not fair. This isn't fair. This isn't fair.
Feels so bad for Eva, though. She didn't deserve this.
My blood is rushing!
Okay, might as well skip this whole thing. Oh yeah, and the reason why Eva killed and couldn't, like, back out of it is because on day one, when we got to the new building area, Eva took the little advantage that Tozu set for everyone, and she basically was that she could have access to the security cameras, but if she didn't kill within a certain amount of time, then she would be killed instead. And the only reason she was able to find this secret advantage was because basically the advantage was hidden by something that she could easily solve because of her talent being a mathlete. I feel so bad for her, because she was basically bullied all her life.
How can you
Like, I feel so bad for her, because no matter what, even if she didn't kill and she didn't have that thing, everyone was going to kill her anyway. Because everyone just hated her. I don't deserve this. Even if you hate me, I don't deserve this. May our charitable justice inspire fear and humility within these wretched souls.
Don't kill me!
This isn't fair. I don't deserve to die. I deserve to live. I deserve to live. And stir the hearts and minds of all those bearing witness. Ready, everyone? Let the show begin.
I want to live. I deserve to live. I'm going to live. I'm going to live!
This is gonna be sad to watch again. I also hate that this execution is also a pun on Liar Liar Pants on Fire. Back right in time, I see. Yup, this is Eva's execution. Not the protractors. Oh, this feels so painful to watch. You could say they nailed her execution. Skylar, get out! Why? Also, yes, Kario is just above Kario. And now the crow has gone. I have to say though, this is probably like one of my this is probably one of the best fan-made executions that that the Danganronpa community has ever done. I haven't seen all of them obviously, but this is probably one of the best I've seen. Like Danganronpa and Other, those executions are alright. SDRA 2, they definitely do have some gruesome executions, especially Chapter 3. But this one, it just feels so really high quality, so painful to watch. This is only Chapter 1. I'm a bit nervous to hear what happens in the following chapters when this game continues.
I can't handle it!
Whoa!
It is.
I swear if the child dies, Toshiko, I believe she'll live. There's no way they'll kill Toshiko. She is survivor. I believe it in my heart.
Like a chameleon, I will adapt. I'll follow in Wolfgang's footsteps and continue what he wasn't able to accomplish. I'll become something new.
I'm sorry, Diana, but I think you might die. Look, Diana's a sweetheart. I care about her, but I don't think she's gonna live.
We won't back down. You've got to be kidding me.
When I was like, girl, what the fuck?
What?
They're just like, girl, the hopium won't work anymore. Being thrown into an active incinerator is like, yeah, that must have been bad. I feel like she's gonna die or be a murderer. She's gonna die. Kind of reminds me how Taka and Mondo kinda. Oh yeah.
Moving on.
Anyhow, it has been a long day. Okay, time for everyone to go back to your rooms, even though there's nothing more in this game since Chapter 2 isn't out yet. Also, oof, not your PC. But this is all that remains. I believe Chapter 2 is the end of this year or start of next year. Well, considering how Chapter 2 for... Like, Chapter 1, that took us 2 years from the prologue. So, they did say that they do try to want to go faster on it, so they could be at the end of this year. And if it does, I'm definitely streaming it immediately. Because, like, I'm obsessed. But if it does follow the same time frame, it could be 2 years. But I don't know if they're going to just release it by chapter, or they're going to do what Danganronpa Another did, where they did, like... how they did it with like chapter 2 through 4 and then 5 through 6. But either way, with these free time events that I just did and also doing the logic route, I'll say this is what I'll do this is all I'll do for now. I don't want to touch more of this game because I kind of want to wait for chapter 2. Like, and I don't even want to watch the free time events for like the others that I haven't done because I kind of want to see like, now that I have all this information in, I kind of want to wait until I can experience them all. Like Wolfgang and Eva, they're done for. But once Chapter 2 gets around, I want to see if I can get through everyone's free time events. Even if it means going through Eloise and Desmond again. All because I'm adjusting stream volume. Oh no. But yeah. Again, huge props to the entire team behind this fan game. Like, it is so good, like, how they made this. Like, if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to their YouTube channel. And if you want, you could join their Discord server if they allow you. But I don't know if I'm gonna join. Like, they seem cool, but I'm socially awkward. So I'm probably not gonna join that server. But definitely huge props to this team. And I am excited for more for them. And if Chapter 2 does come out this year, I will definitely be there to play it, and I will, again, try to avoid as much spoilers as I can. I did very good, considering I didn't even get spoiled for the prologue or Chapter 1. But yes, this will be the last time I stream this game until Chapter 2 comes out, so thank you all for watching this. Tomorrow I'll probably play more Brothership, so if y'all want to come down and watch it, like, Skylar, you're down if you're up for it, unless you still need to play it, and Kario, I know you've watched, well, I don't know if you've seen KJX play it, but, like, you're down to definitely watch me continue. This chapter is over. Yeah, it was only Chapter 1 that's been out. But you're definitely allowed, or free to come by tomorrow if you want to watch me play some Brothership. Got it. Like, obviously I'll be posting, like, when I stream, like, the self-promo chats in the server we're in. So definitely keep an eye for that. So, like, thinking of tomorrow, I'll probably maybe stream around the same time as I did today, which was, like, at 3 or 4. Depends on if I finish with something else. Also, yeah, that you don't watch KJX, yeah. Like, I just come to his streams whenever that happens. Okay, drug me. Okay, yes. Yes, you are. Now I'm done. Just wait this whole time for me to be done so I can you can finally drag me out. But yeah, thank you all for watching, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow for Brothership. Alright. See y'all tomorrow for Brothership whenever I get time for that tomorrow. And yeah, thank you all for being here. And also again, thanks to nobody for the raid earlier. And for the people who stay, thank you so much, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye everyone!